The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live in high-definition video and available on all podcasting and streaming platforms. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com. And become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. And now, it's time for the Shining Wizards.
You are tuned in live, yes, L-I-V-E live, to episode number 728 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Sexxxy Eddy's joining us. So we are just going to move on forward and jump right in with some wrestling talk.
And talk about wrestling.
We got the full conglomerations of Wizards tonight, so let's kick it around the horn. Dr. Dunk.
Double T.
And some Kevin.
Brundo.
KJG.
I want to start right off the bat because we are live on social media and we are live on the X. Do we have confirmation?
Yes.
I just retweeted it. Holy crap.
Fuck yeah, dude. Those buku bucks we sent Elon must have fucking finally paid
this
off.
battle is never over.
Uh-oh.
Well, no, I don't. Look, I'm not comfortable, right? Because this happened last week. I got on here, I tested it, and then an hour later, it was fucking gone. So I don't know if we're going to be live again next week.
Well, but I mean, here's the thing, right? We had a huge amount of our audience watching live on Twitter, and I could tell it's working right now because those numbers are really starting to take off. So if you've been watching on Twitter and you haven't seen us for the past couple months, please go on over to YouTube, go on over to Facebook. You can find us somewhere. But we are just glad that you're joining us tonight. And can I tell you guys something? Yeah. I ate like dog shit all weekend. I took a piss at work today. It smelled like fucking rotten Wingstop. I don't know what kind of things went on in my insides, but that was a result of my weekend. But enough about me. How are you guys doing?
My piss smells great.
I'm good. I'm good, I guess. Yeah. I rocked an old dude yesterday at the restaurant.
Oh, yeah. like rocked him like a hurricane, like you fucking played a solo?
No, I fucking knocked him on his fucking ass.
That's right. Let's not bury the lead. Let's get this story out in the open.
This is why I talked about my piss first. I knew nothing was going to top this story.
Look, it wasn't on my fucking agenda. So I was at the restaurant. It was Super Bowl Sunday. I was getting ready to leave. I got to go get the pizza truck because I got an event I got to do. And as I'm walking out the door, getting ready to walk out there, some dude walks in, and we have like a counter in the front where you stop and that's where you order your food. He walked right past the counter and came all the way to the back. So I'm like, can I help you? He's like, I'd like a pizza. So I get close to him to be like, all right, come up front. And he reeks of alcohol. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, you should probably leave. Nice. So he's like, you should probably leave. I'm like,
what a comeback.
I'm like, all right. He's like, who are you? I'm like, I'm the manager. So I have my hoodie on. So he just keeps trying to like touch me. And I'm like, don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me. So then he starts like swinging at my strings. Oh. And I'm like, you just got to go, bro. Just go.
Oh, shit. He was gulacking you?
was trying. He was trying. So I get him to the front door. Now at the front door is where all the condiments are. So he grabs an oregano shaker. Right? And he goes outside. Right? He takes it, and there's two doors. There's the door that leads to the foyer, and then the door that leads outside. So he goes outside. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? So like, what the fuck?
There he oregano goes.
Oh,
So,
if
like,
you didn't stutter, it would have been funnier, dude.
So I'm not chasing this guy outside for the oregano. I just want him gone. Right? So he's all fucking tuned up, like he's fucking excited. Then he comes back in, and I'm like, bro, you gotta go. So
does he Fuji you with the oregano right in the eyes?
No, but he comes in, and now he's in the foyer. He opens the door to the dining room, and then he takes the oregano and he smashes it on the glass door, like he's trying to break it. Then he went outside, and I dropped my keys and my bottle of water, went outside, said, hey. He turned around, and I fucking punched him right in his face.
right in the oreganos.
He dropped the oregano. He dropped the oregano. Then he stood up and squared up with me. But now the staff came outside, and they grabbed the oregano. Very important to get the oregano.
Got to.
They grabbed the oregano, and then I was just like, because this guy was drunk, and he was probably a couple years older than me. But I was not looking to beat the ever-living dog shit out of somebody. I just needed him to know, you can't fucking come in here and threaten everybody because you're drunk. So the staff
got oregano better.
So the staff got between me and him, and we all kind of backed inside. And then I called the police. Then I called the boss. And then the police came, and I gave my statement, and I went about my business. And then the boss sent me pictures from the camera, and he said, "Nice right hook." And
did the fuzz look at the camera?
No, they didn't. But because they were like, it's Summit. It's a very wealthy town. So I was like, the dude was drunk. He came in. He was trying to start a problem. He threatened everybody. I fucking punched him.
Wow, good for you.
And
good for them too for not. Wow.
No, they weren't gonna bust balls. And then the girl there, she was taking video of him, which I didn't know. I was like, "Oh, you got video of me laying him out?" And she's like, "No, just the end." But she had enough video where she could show the cops. They found him around the corner, and I drove by him twice when I went to go get the truck and on my way to the party.
Did you flip him off on the way?
No.
When she says video of just the end, was it you dropping your nuts on his face? On the ground?
I did not put my testicles on anyone's face. It's probably the first time I've thrown a punch in 20 fucking years, probably.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I like it. Listen, as a former bartender, I salute you, sir. When the drunks get too drunk,
It was
shit.
trying
They
to
go to
smash
Summit for fucking pizza.
trying to smash the window where I was like, no, we're not doing this, man. Not on my watch.
Hey, whap.
All right, so Matt, I know none of us are all that young anymore, but how many years this guy had on you think?
Well, he was probably a couple years older than me.
Oh, we're not talking a decade older. We're not talking 50s, 60s.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, not my age.
I'm not gonna punch him.
You didn't knock out Tony. Was it Tony? Did you hit Tony?
Wouldn't even let me take an oregano shaker home. How dare you?
All that years of friendship, you can't even get a condiment to go.
Nah, he was Russian or something. I don't know. He's fucking twisted. Fuck him. Fucking, that was all sorts of fucking twisted yesterday too. I fucking wasn't at I was at the restaurant. It was fucking slow. I had to do the stupid fucking party. This guy was sending emails, so nervous about everything. Just aggravated. I felt so much better after I punched this guy.
Wait, the drunk guy was sending emails?
No.
He was like, "Hey, you got oregano shakers?"
He's asking for crushed red pepper.
Yesterday I chose violence, and I'm okay with that.
Well, there was violence on national television last night too. Jesus Christ.
What I did, you know what? I didn't watch. I think I watched 5 minutes of the Super Bowl.
No, I watched most of it. It was great. I just did not want to see Kansas City win again. So, not that I'm an Eagles fan by any shot.
That's okay. They destroyed the city because they're a bunch of fucking.
Well, this is the thing. If they won, they're destroying the city. If they lost, they're destroying the city. So you're fucked either way.
I can't imagine what they would do if they lost.
Watermelon heads.
They eat
Like,
horse
if
shit
they
again?
did when they won, like doing what they do if they lost. Oof.
Yeah.
I
Just
don't know.
savages in the fucking
I'm glad it's over because now it's baseball season.
Hell
Hockey
yeah.
season.
do?
And I don't give a shit about the halftime show or any of this bullshit. I just want to watch fucking baseball all morning. I had to put my phone away. Enough, people. Fucking relax.
Well, I mean, it is the big event of the year, the fucking Super Bowl.
I
you
know,
know?
but you're a fucking adult. If you don't like something, just turn it off. Go shit out whatever you just ate in the first half. You can eat more shit in the second.
Dude, I was
half.
pissing it out this afternoon at the office. I was like, I smelled Wingstop. I said, what the fuck?
You should see a doctor.
It was Wingstop, but it wasn't right, you know?
Should have
Yeah,
known
you-
when to stop.
It was like Wingstop was left out for a few hours too long.
Usually comes out your asshole.
Oh, bro, I had a nasty diarrhea because I fucking parlayed the chili and the wings yesterday with garlic shrimp this afternoon. I met a good friend of mine and we went to Don Pepe's for lunch. Ooh, boy, I was percolating by the time I was driving home.
Tony, whenever you say like, "Oh man, my ass was on fire," like how often is that like hyperbolic, or how often does it actually?
Oh,
feel like it's on
no.
fire?
Honestly, I had mango habanero wings and it didn't burn me up. It was just fucking like the bubble guts. It was terrible.
But it does happen. It does burn you
Oh,
sometimes.
sometimes, yeah. Like I had drunken noodles the other night and that shit lit me up. Because I went medium spicy. You go past medium spicy, you're taking your life in your own hands, dude. You really are. We had that Dave's Hot Chicken, me and the boy, and we're like, let's get medium. How bad could it be? I can't imagine what fucking hot or nuclear was like, dude. Medium fucking tore us up. It was bad news. I think we lost Sexxxy Eddy.
Hey, let's bring him in. Let's bring in our guest. Our guy, Sexxxy Eddy, is here.
I'm sure he's got stories about lighting his asshole on fire with some good food.
I'm on the show. It's like you're backstage, and I'm like, this is fucking bullshit because so many fucking talk shows, and you go to the green room and they got catering and everything. Here, I got my own fucking living room. I'd love to have some snacks. I'm also shitting a lot all day. So there's gonna be dogs jumping in this video. We just got 2 new puppies also, so we got 4 dogs in the house. So there's gonna be a lot of action going on. But no, I want to start off the show by being grateful for things, because the older you get, you got to be grateful. And now every day, my therapist, my fucking osteo, my chiro, my hose, they all tell me the same thing. You got to be grateful for. I want to say first thing first is, again, I was at a football party. I don't know shit about football. I don't know shit about sports. I don't even know shit about wrestling. I don't know what I've been doing for 25 years, but somebody's still paying me to be on fucking shows, and I haven't done a move since I can't 1970. I think it was black and white days since my last. So I want to be grateful. First thing is going to the Super Bowl party and eating free food, because you can never have that enough. I'm telling all the wrestling promoters, don't be assholes. Always have some free fucking food. People appreciate it. Doesn't matter how many years they've been in the business. We appreciate it. That's the first thing. Second thing is I won my match on Friday, so I was pretty happy for that, because my win-loss record, it's been shit. But I never say who wins or loses. It's always who makes the most money. So I'm thankful for that. And lastly, this weekend I'm having sex with my wife, and she said,
Nice.
"You want to finish in my asshole?" So I'm really grateful for that. This weekend was a fucking weekend for me. I'm on fire. Her ass was on fire. Everybody's ass on fire. Super Bowl Sunday, baby.
You think you really need that Red Bull?
That was this fuck out. Cocaine in a can.
I mean, all the dogs. I was going to ask you how much peanut butter is in the house.
I was gonna say, I don't know. Let me check it.
No.
Yeah, the dogs were ready.
Hey man, it's good to see people fucking laughing. I'm glad for that, because we're gonna have a good time. You were at show, what you say, it's number 730 fucking 8.
I mean, if you want to throw 10 on it, go ahead.
Is that the 38
Yeah.
you got on?
728. This is
28. Jesus Christ, and they haven't pulled you off the fucking air. I'm really glad I heard you guys swearing, because there's gonna be a lot of shit that comes out of my mouth. So
Better than going in it.
right, I gotta ask Sexxxy Eddy
Somebody's
before we
got a
start.
question here.
No, I want to start off like we
Questions. It's gonna be the last show. If everyone just laughs and nobody last
Great
show.
point by you.
we could talk IWS, we could talk CZW, but I gotta ask you, and this fucking blew my mind because I had no idea. What the fuck is Clash of the Titans, and how do I get a copy of it?
Damn, you know what? That was so before I knew shit about wrestling, I was just a fan like everyone else, and I worked at my college, and I was on the fucking radio station. I was writing articles for the newspaper. I was doing a little bit of everything there except for going to classes. And the end of the year, there's like going to be bands, a barbecue, and everything. Me and my buddy were like, you know what? We know wrestling. We watch it a lot. We fucking know how to wrestle. It's easy. You just fucking do the moves that these guys do. And we went every garbage day for a couple months beforehand. We're picking up fucking ironing boards, toasters, anything we get our hands on. We're like, we're going to cover up what we don't know with the moves with fucking weapons, you know? So we didn't know shit. Clash of the Titans, that was our first ever, 1998. I have that on VHS. I'm going to have to transfer that because I think people need to see. It's always good to see how shitty people are when they start, but then to see how either how they've evolved or how shitty they still are. So you're not really going to see what evolution of Eddy. You're going to be, man, he still fucking botches moves. Does this guy even know what he's doing? I don't know. He's searching tight, Billy. Come on.
No, I love shit like that, man, because like the 90s were like it was like a plethora of just like these underground bootleg, like old like comedy and like shock like VHSs that would go around. You know, like Matt and I used to pass it around, Double T, a tape called Sick Comp, where it was all like cuts of like movies and just like the most heinous shit you've ever seen. Then of course like it all morphed into like the CKY videos, which were like huge at the time. So anytime somebody created something and it kind of doesn't have like that following, it always just fascinates me. I'd love to see that video. I'd love to see it.
For sure. That's one of my my job. I'm gonna get a couple of them. There's like I fucking did a highlight tape because somebody told me a long time ago, you want to get into WWE, you gotta. So I didn't have much shit, but I had highlights, which now you look at that stuff, but I still have that where it looked like I'm dying every time. People would be like, we can't use this fucking idiot. He's going to die on us. I thought that, was it Chris Hamrick would do? I remember the video, 1, 2, 3 kid kicks his leg while he's bouncing off the ropes, you know, and he slides it, and I'm like, and he would do that often. So some of the shit that I was watching that I do often, people be like, no, that doesn't fucking make sense. So I'm lucky to still be alive. I lost if I was a cat, I had eight lives. I lost them in my first fucking year of wrestling. Like, so I would definitely put that on because I'm gonna work on that by the end of 2025. I've got a lot of goals and stuff like that, but yeah, that's gonna be one of them, to put some of that and release that on YouTube just so everyone get a good laugh. Fuck, that's about it. Or they'll be like, you know what? Yeah, he legit is nuts. So
yeah, you can't do that Chris Hamrick move, dude. We had him on the show and he's fucking insane. Like that's just a crazy fucking bump to take.
Dude, even you watch guys' face, like you watch like they're announced and 1, 2, 3 kids just there like, yeah, I did that. You know, and he's like, this guy might not come back up. You know, anyway, so it's just funny to see that. When you go back and watch shit that as a kid, you were like, this really impressed you. And then when you hear the shoot videos and the guys are like, dude, I was on acid and he was fucking drunk as fuck. And then when you watch it back now and you're like, man, that match was shit. Look at them. They don't know what they're doing. You know, they're on autopilot. Fucking, so it's fun to go back and watch some of that too. Yeah, just crazy shit that I did. I'm gonna have to put that definitely because I ain't gonna be doing any of that crap anymore. That's for sure. I'm booking you. Oh, fuck, this happened after Tournament of Death, the fucking blood squirting incident, and I'm getting asked, hey, you think you can do that again? I'm like, yeah, idiot. Like, really, dude.
I do want to ask you about the blood squirting incident, but I do also want to bring up, and from the research I did, and you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But in 2004, when you were in CZW, and you guys had the 4-way dance with you, Generico, Excess, and Kevin Steen. That was the first time Steen and Generico were in the United States, no?
Correct, yeah.
And was that your doing? You bringing them down to CZW?
So since I did the blood thing a little bit before, where they got myself, Green Phantom, Arsenal, and Hardcore Ninja, they were like, we were the 4 guys representing IWS. We had 4 guys representing Combat Zone Wrestling, and then we had 4 guys representing IWA Mid-South. So they wanted to see the hardcore side of it. After our performance, watching the charisma, watching that we could fucking use weapons, but also put wrestling moves in it also, I think then they were like, man, this and Sexxxy Eddy, he's got some energy. We want to bring him back for sure because the crowd wants to see him again. But they're like, now let's bring in some technical guys. Let's bring in some a different type of guys. And that was from that. They were like, who's going to do the best 4-way together with me, 3 other guys that IWS wants to push and showcase to a new talent, to a new audience. So, and that spawned on that. And then again, we did a match that people still talk about, which it's crazy to think of. But then again, they were like, man, okay, these guys got characters. Let's get more depth. Let's get some funny guys. Let's try it. And we brought in Beef Wellington. Later on, we brought in Frankie the Mobster. They wanted to see like the big dudes. And they wanted to see like, Lufisto came in after that too. So they're like, we got to showcase a lot of people. And then even other Canadian provinces kind of got to capitalize from that because they're like, hey, fuck, maybe there's a hotbed. Maybe these Canadian wrestlers are fucking better than the American. I don't fucking know. If Donald Trump was around then, he would have banned us a long time ago. Or he would have get a fucking tattoo of the American flag and you're fucking hired, We just kept coming in. We kept pouring in. They just kept bringing in these. Sorry, my bird is going nuts now because when I go nuts, yeah, it's a zoo. 4 dogs, and we got a bird too. So I'm gonna make chicken put it in front of her face just so she sees. Wow. So it kept bringing other Canadians in, and some people didn't do as well, but they were like, man, there's a I think then people realized, hey, it's not just fucking Bret Hart that comes from Canada. There's other wrestlers too. So and not just the killing kind. We don't only bring the killers. I'm saying we don't know what we're talking about here, but cross my heart, my face, and hope to die. Sorry. We're some of us are polite people. We're not all murderers. I want to make that clear.
That's good. We needed to clarify that.
They're not murderer. That was on my CV when I went to Combat Zone Wrestling. Like, this many years in the business. Here's some place where I wrestled. Not a murderer. So
Oh, now I gotta ask. Now you worked with El Generico and then Animal Bob Anger, right? Is that his fucking name, right? He actually only started a couple of years ago wrestling, but this dude has been writing comic books for a long time, and he's pretty known on the circuit for comic books. And I told him once he started wrestling too, you're starting something totally new. You're not going to take off where you're doing Comic-Cons. You're already on panels. You're on discussions and stuff. If you're starting with wrestling now, you got to start at the bottom. And that's the thing with a lot of some people they go from one sport or they go from acting or to another thing, and they move up the ladder faster. But he's been working the ranks and stuff. So me and Bob Animal. We're teaming at IWS right now. He never got a chance to go to Combat Zone Wrestling. He's part of the new school. Yeah, he did our show. He didn't show up in his fucking mask, so good for him. Who's the better masked wrestler, El Generico, the Canadian luchador, or Bob Anger?
Well, I guess since El Generico with the orphans in Mexico or whatever he's up to now, nobody hears about him. I don't think they have Facebook in Mexico. I think they call it Feso de Libro. I don't know what they call it, but I don't know if they have I think Trump has banned it to come in. So, anyways, we don't hear Generico anymore. But Animal, I'm going to say Animal is the better wrestler because he might be listening to the show. Generico won't give a fuck.
You mentioned the blood squirting thing.
Yeah.
What goes through your mind when that incident happens? And for those not familiar, it was what, Tournament of Death?
Tournament of Death 2, Tournament of Death 3. We're going back to 2004 in July in Smyrna, Delaware. It sounds like a fucking Smyrna, Delaware. I guess it's the armpit of America. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're going way back. And I had this moment where, again, when the crowd was already making sounds, and I kind of didn't know what they were ooh about. And then when I saw kind of the gush on my arm, and I lifted it up, and it was kind of pumping with my heart. And I realized when I squeeze my fist, it goes a little higher. Kind of like squeeze. Same when you're giving blood, and they tell you kind of the squeeze. It pumps the blood more. And for that moment, I was like just thinking of like Friday 13 or Nightmare on Elm Street. It was like a horror movie scene, but I'm like kind of like, no, this is not happening. Like, look at this. Wow. It sank in at night. It sank in after the hospital. I went to the bar in the hospital gown. I'm partying. Everyone's buying drinks, and I'm like, this is great. I can do this. I can do this for a living or whatever. And it was like we're chilling at the guy's house. It was like we were all, how many fucking Canadian clowns can you fit in one apartment? So I can't remember, like 8. But we're all in the apartment watching wrestling, and then it was time to go to bed. Everyone's breaking off, and then that's when I fucking started shaking and trembling. And it was like this hours later where I'm like, fuck, I lost a lot of blood. And it kind of, all that adrenaline from all that high that I was on just came down. And that for a couple months, I was like, man, this wrestling bullshit is not worth it to me. Like, oh man, I got an extra $50 type thing, because I ended up doing the third match. But in the end, like, the medical bills were high, but I was able to scam my way. I sweet talked for the nurses, the doctors. I said it was a moving accident, and I'm Canadian. So what does that mean? Canada, they'll pay for my medical bills. So they said it was a moving accident. Now I'm covered in blood. I have a G-string and these like shiny boots, right? And so I'm there telling them I'm in a fucking moving accident, but the doctor wrote it off. So I'm like, the explanation that I told him, because I was saying a couple of jokes and stuff, and he was like, okay, I get it, you're cool. I said, you know what? We were throwing stuff in a dumpster in a container, and the last thing we had was some light tubes. So we threw the couch, I was swinging, and I fell into them. Then I lost my clothes along the way, and I'm in my underwear at the hospital. But again, they wrote it off. The money. If I would have paid all that money, I think I would have stopped wrestling. I would have been like, fuck this is not worth it. I paid for my training. You pay for your gear. You pay for everything you do when you start out. And here was my debut in the States. And I was like, fuck this. But 2 months later, fast forward, like I said, XS, Generico, Kevin Steen, and we're all in that match. We planned some stuff, and we're putting it together. It feels good. It feels right. They all went out. And then when it was my music and it hit, first couple notes, still one of the best reactions that in my wrestling career, where when I watch the video, everyone gets on their feet at the first couple notes. I haven't came out of the curtain, and the respect that like the people that had seen that, how the first time videos went viral, I didn't really know the concept of all that stuff. Like like you said, we were tape trading back then and watching spots and stuff. So now with the internet and kind of like people like, oh, you got this many views, this many that, I didn't understand that. So the reaction was crazy, and the match, again, there was some things that could have been tightened up, but back then people just were like, wow. So and I have goosebumps when I watch that clip, because it still makes me it still made me like I have a place here. I was like, I belong. This is where I belong. Where I could have maybe walked away from something, but the moments that I've had in wrestling, like, sure, there's been a lot of shit. I've had gonorrhea, chlamydia, fucking, I've had everything. So, but I don't regret it. I don't regret it. My wrestling career has been You know.
You get all that just from Ian Rotten's rings?
Just from showing up in his fucking buildings. I did a video. It was like not too long ago. I'm like, when did he lose his fucking teeth? I was talking to someone like, geez, every time I see a video, he look like, how is he still walking around? How's he still always got that limp and stuff like that? But I'm like, man,
Isn't he missing a foot?
Oh, that's new to me.
I think so.
I mean, after that, fucking, if he loses an eye, he could be an extra in Pirates of the Caribbean or something, right?
Sexxxy Eddy, you got sauce, man. Tell me about the sauce and how do I get my hands on your sauce?
Well, look at that. I happen to have a fucking bottle right here. Look at that. I just keep it on my fucking right next to the couch. Right, you never know when you want to spice shit up. Yeah, no, I got 4 flavors, and it's something we started about a year and a half ago. Me and my chef talked about it, and all the money that we raised for that, 100% of the profits go to charitable foundations. And for $10 a bottle, it's tasty, it's affordable, and it's fucking. We know what we put in it. There's no or nothing. It's all the ingredients. I cut the shit. He measures all that stuff like that. We put it together, and so since then, like I said, at $10 a bottle. Every time we get $500, we give to a different charity. So far, we've given to 8 different charities. So we've raised over $4,000 now, and we're going for our 9th. So it's a side thing to do, like the T-shirts and pictures. That's for me. That's the extra for me. I need to for that. But the sauces, that all goes to charitable foundations because I figured with all the bad shit that I did in life. I'm still going to hell, but I'll be the one dishing out the punishments. I'll be there, fucking shoving the pineapples up people's asses and dousing it with hot sauce right after. So, at least I'm not going to be in the best books, but I'll be in Satan's good books. So, anyways, the best parties are in hell, right? And I heard it's the best place to get a tan.
Speaking of hell, I see in late 2023 you had to share the ring with Matt Cardona, and somebody on the panel here is a huge Matt Cardona fan. How was that experience?
Oh, who's that? Which one of you?
Take a guess.
Oh, wait, I didn't even get. Sorry, let me finish the sauce. I'll get right. So, how to get to my sauce, man? So right now I guess I could ship some over, but we don't know how it'll. You know when you go to the airport and fucking the more stickers you put fragile on shit, they kick it more. So that's I don't want you to get a fucking package that's fucking dripping and stuff like that. But any show that Sexxxy Eddy's on,
that's weird. I hear he loves.
I was gonna say who doesn't like a dripping package, Sexxxy Eddy.
Right. So that's the thing. It's a little harder to go across the border because it's food, and especially now, I don't know if you know what, you're not allowed to bring animals or vegetation or meat, and now they check me every time because they have to examine my salami, and it's fucking annoying because they gotta first they ask, like, they check, and then they're like, no sir, can you not be hard, and I'm like, this is me limp right now, you fucking idiot. Stop grabbing me, But they asked to check your meat. My penis is like a second person. Even when I get booked on shows, even in the fucking PWI 500, my penis was ranked higher than I was.
Is that true?
Yeah, no, it's not. I'm full of shit. They won't waste the spot on me, so they're not gonna put Sexxxy Eddy's penis. I retired after that. I would have been like, I'm fucking happy now. I fucking gave Fournette a heart attack. I'm fucking happy now.
They're lost.
I dig it. Maybe you should use some of that hot sauce money to fix your shitty internet.
Sorry, Matt Cardona. Let's get back to the subject. We're talking about Matt Cardona, right?
Yeah, I guess we're.
I mean, if you want to.
I always want to talk about Cardona.
I know my internet might be choppy. We are across the border, and see fucking. I said Donald Trump's name a couple times. He's fucking playing with the switch right now. He's like, yeah, fuck him down, shut it down, launch the missiles. 51 states, fuck that. We're just gonna kill them all.
His name's Sexxxy Eddy. He's got a big penis, biggest penis you've ever seen.
It's
hard to get
500.
It's hard to get it across the border. You've seen it. It's in magazines. I've seen it a few times. Melania, I have to keep her locked up. She doesn't want to see it. You know, should I leave? I'm not sure. I don't know. It's cross borders. It's a thing, you know.
They call me 45 and 47. It's really Sexxxy Eddy's penis.
I had to put my penis in a different car too to get it across first before. That's another thing too. But I mean, let's get back to Matt Cardona. That son of a bitch. He ripped off my underwear, and I spent 3 minutes in the ring fucking naked. You know. So I mean, again, I'm always thinking outside the box because I'm like, what hasn't anyone done yet? And we've seen the ass spots many times on the independent wrestling scene. I think Sweet and Sour Larry Sweeney was one of the best to show his ass on the indies. But I'm like, you know, again, I wanted to step it up, and I want to be completely naked. So it's just like, again, getting the underwear ripped off. I had a lot of hate mail, people that called me a fucking pervert, pedophile, wannabe Joey Ryan, and I was just like, you know what are you gonna do? But again, they weren't even at the show. They were just like, some guy's naked in wrestling. That's not wrestling. And to that, I tell all the fucking people, wrestling is everything that we're doing. That's part of the show. Wrestling is the comedy, is the technicals, the high flying. Everyone that's in there has a part to play, and that's what we do. So my fucking part, even if my part is all below the belt and cock fucking cock jokes and dick tricks, then you know what? So be it. I'm gonna be a fucking cock. I'm gonna be a dick.
But you said
be a fucking boner that everyone's gonna fucking remember. They're gonna remember this. They're gonna.
But I gotta ask, you're naked for 3 minutes. What kind of spots are you calling in that time period? That 3 minutes is a long fucking time.
It fucking, dude, I'm fucking naked. It is for me. Like, I'm like, can we get on with this here? Like, man. So again, it's like you'd have to watch the video to see what you could do when you got, you know, I'm just trying to protect my goods. I know I can't take a hand off because then if not, everyone's gonna be like, wait a minute, I think the motherfucker might be average. So I'd rather break my neck with my 2 hands on my dick than fucking they discover my body, they roll me over, and the fuck his hands fell off. So that's the only thing in my mind is protect the goods, because this is 25 years that I've built this up. I fucking built this from the balls up, and I didn't want to ruin it at that moment.
You didn't call her Hurricane Rana?
The helicopter. It's like fucking Orange Cassidy without the pockets.
Yeah.
Brundo, write that down. Orange Cassidy without the pockets.
He's got the pockets. I got the pocket rocket. That's
I'm gonna say Sexxxy Eddy in the prison wallet, right?
Oh yeah, I just found the video of you.
It can't be on YouTube.
It's on Instagram.
Oh,
is this a different one? It's a GCW one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cheeseburger threw you out of the ring. You were naked.
Oh, that's another time I was naked.
Bro, get some fucking tights with some strings, dude.
I have a lot of problems with wearing my clothes, you know.
Are you buying gear on Temu? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
People in fucking Canada. What's wrong with you?
I got no money for gear. I got alcohol, drugs, and strippers.
Maybe you don't donate the fucking hot sauce money and buy some fucking pants, bro.
Yeah, seriously, bro. Take a couple ducats.
Be yourself.
Grab a couple loonies and toonies. You still calling them that? Holy
Another one of my dogs. This is one of the puppies. I got 2 of the puppies right here. They fucking love to attack me when I'm busy. When I'm busy, that's when they fucking want to, you know. Guys, come on.
They're puppies, man. They want to play.
Smell my balls. There, go.
You want some of that fucking sausage?
What are your dogs' names?
So yeah, last year I went for Kansas City and they won. So I have my Boston Terrier here. Here's Chief. He's blind. We recently had to operate and lost an eye. So here's my blind dog. We adopted
don't. When you say we, you mean like a professional, not like you in the kitchen.
Yeah, I just used the spoon and just scooped. I wanted to save on the money. This one's a 14-year-old. She's a bitch. She's Abyss is her name. Not named after the wrestler. This 14 years old, this dog. So way before wrestling. So and she's deaf. So she's a deaf one. Here's our new puppies. We got again Hunter, not related to Triple H.
Sure.
Get a job.
I'm sensing a pattern, bro. Come on.
Take a guy to just eat catering. I'm your man. But I'm just saying. So Hunter and his little brother here, Rocket, they're same age, but he's a little smaller, Rocket. So they're Labrador pit bulls. Again, we took them off someone's hands that couldn't take them, and they were going to bring them to the SPCA. And we're like, look, we'll have room in our house for all these dogs. I love cleaning up shit. You know, I get enough shit from my wife. I got 4 dogs now. So, hey, you know, every time I come back from a weekend of wrestling, my wife's like, how many people touched your dick this weekend? I'm like, 6. Oh, and the referee 7. So 7 people touched my dick. And you'll have a lot of wrestlers that can testify to that. So, yeah, I eat shit all the fucking time.
But this ain't some weird fetish thing where she's like fucking getting off on the number of guys that are grabbing your junk, is it?
No, not at all. Not at all. Like, she's kind of like, that's wrestling, you know? So she doesn't come to a lot of the shows. She doesn't, you know, she came to a couple and she's like, I get it. More people grabbing your dick and stuff. So, you know, once in a while I get a girl to grab my dick. But that's usually during the week sometimes. I'm at work and stuff like that. And that's just between us, okay?
Holy shit.
You don't you never reached out to your buddy Kevin Steen to see if they needed somebody in catering to just eat food?
Yeah, you know, when Pat Patterson was around and I was kind of like, hey, can somebody jump out of his birthday cake? You know, I was like,
oh, he would have grabbed your dick 100%.
You know, that's what I thought. So I'm like, I'm all about making birthday wishes come true. But and if I would have known the stuff that what Vince was into, holy fuck, I would have brought all my dogs backstage.
Holy shit!
Fuck, Pat would have blew out the fucking candle.
Woo. Here, this is living up to the hype, people.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yes, right. Eddie, what do you got coming up? You're strictly wrestling in Canada now. It doesn't seem like you're making too many trips over to the States here.
You know, it's far. I'm gonna be 40. I'm gonna be 47. Fucking, you know, in April. It's kind of like. Sometimes even like if I had a fucking wrestling show at the corner of my house, I'd probably there's some clouds in the sky. It might be raining later on, you know. But once I'm there, I'm always having a blast. That's the problem. Is sometimes in the States, I'm having too much of a blast, and then I start taking drugs, and then I start taking more drugs, and then I wake up on the plane or in a cell, and then I'm like. Have to keep you in for a little bit because I have too much. Oh, I think I sat on one of my dogs there. Get out of there. Yeah. So no, but I've one of the last times that we were down there too. I had one of the guys. I'm doing cocaine and drinking 4 Loko till 6 a.m. And yeah. You're like, yeah, great. That was a lot of fun. No, it was big mistakes. So I went down the well of mistakes, and I remember the guy was like trying to get me to pack my stuff. My shit, I had like dollar bills, everything. I had money, just threw it all in, and they just zipped it closed. But I remember being sneaky because I had a Gatorade bottle. I'm like, I'll pour 4 Loko in here, and I'm gonna drink it and stuff. And so I'm drinking more in the airport, and I don't remember getting in the car, getting in the plane. And one of the guys, Cecil Nix, a wrestler from wrestles a lot in C4 and mystery wrestling. He had to fucking take care of me, and I think I woke up on the plane at some point, all sprawled out on seats. I think they had to move some people. Maybe I vomited. I don't know. Maybe I might have shit myself. The weirdest thing, the older you get, when you have to shit and puke, they usually come out at the same time. So you have to be ready. And the one time I thought I was a genius, you know the little triangle, like you're sitting on the toilet bowl and you're like, I think it's going to go like a hose. I think I can get it through. So, and I'm going to save time instead of just going in the bathtub and reaching over or using a garbage can. So at the end of that, I'm fucking cleaning up puke from my crotch. I got a shitty ass, puke on my face, on my crotch. And like, no matter how many showers I take, I was like, I don't think anyone could ever call me Sexxxy Eddy now again. I'm fucking disgusting. A mess. Welcome to pro wrestling, kids. Welcome to pro fucking wrestling.
Well, Sexxxy Eddy, you know what? You will always be Sexxxy Eddy to us. Your social media has been scrolling across the bottom of the screen. On Twitter at Sexxxy Eddy, and that's Sexxxy SEXXYEDDY 69. Facebook.com/69Eddy. Instagram, only one naked Eddy. Be sure to follow him. He's got a live journal, sexy-eddy.livejournal.com.
Dude, I don't even know that still exists anymore. That might be,
all right, well, fucking.
I didn't know I was putting dick pics. Apparently, you're not supposed to do that anymore. I woke up before Loco Coma, and I was still doing dick pics, and they're like, dude, that's so fucking 89 or whatever. So, I can't even remember the password for MySpace still. I've been trying to write to them. No one's answering me. On that too. I think the Chinese maybe bought MySpace. I don't know what the fuck. My Grindr account got closed. And
Oh no!
If you want to mess with me, try and find a pigeon. I'll note around the pigeon's foot. Have it fly over to my house or something like that. That's the only way to send me.
Well, Eddy, we will. Anytime you want to come back on and hang out with us and shoot the shit, you have an open invitation.
Shit. More shit, eh? It's not stories you got from me. You want more shit? The next time we'll talk, I probably will have a couple more shit stories. Don't worry about that.
This is the podcast.
This is the podcast for it.
The older you get, man, never trust a fart. It never fart. Find a seat, sit down, or fucking clench up. Don't try and walk or jog and push a fart out anymore. It doesn't work like that. I'm just saying. Trust the old guy. Trust the old guy. Boxes and bushes. I've shitting on. I shit after shit everywhere. That's the problem. I don't have enough time to get to a bathroom. So my wife will tell you stories I've gotten at home, and she fucking had to close up a door. The next morning when I got up, she put fucking danger tape on the door. She said, when you go in there, you're going to take a safety pin on your nose. You're going to take gloves. You're going to take a bucket, and you're going to clean the mess you did. I thought I was in the bathroom, and I was busy shitting in a crate. A bunch of TVs. That's how fucked up I was. So again,
It was such a fucking
this is the
mess,
life
man.
of a pro wrestler. Kids, are you ready for this shit? No, you'll never be ready for this.
I think we were ready for this tonight, Eddy. This was a great time, man.
Yeah, we needed this, brother. Thank you. Holy cow.
And for everybody, I can't say that this is a fucking. This must be a Valentine Sexxxy Eddy shit spectacular special, right?
Spectacular.
Happy fucking Valentine's Day. If you guys need any dating tips, if anyone wants to write to me, here's one dating tip I can tell you. If you're a wrestling fan, go up to any girl you feel confident, talk to her, but don't talk to wrestling girls because they're going to shoot you down because to them, you're a loser. But talk to regular girls, but don't fucking talk to wrestling girls. If you're a wrestling fan, you can't talk to wrestling girls.
What's
that's
so funny when you pee-pee on me?
But keep that confidence going because Sexxxy is in here. It's in all of us.
Fuck yeah.
In all of it sounds like I'm penetrating your ass, but Sexxxy is in all of us. You just gotta go in there. You gotta go dig deep, find it. And when you find that Sexxxy in you, you're gonna pull it out. You're gonna shake the juice off, and you're gonna go up to that girl and you're gonna fucking tell her, "Hey, let me buy you dinner. Let me take you out to a movie. And if something else happens, then something else happened. And if not, thank you very much. But don't be a fucking cheap bastard. And people talk about not paying for sex. We all pay for sex. We're taking those out to eat. We're taking them to the movie. You're paying for sex. So sometimes it might be easier, no strings attached. Get a hooker. And for the kids out there, I want to tell you something. It feels a lot better. Whatever anyone tells you, it feels a lot better without a condom.
Yes, to all the kids that are listening.
Eddie, this was a blast. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night. Anytime you want to come back, just fucking DM us, man. We'll send you a link. You can hang out and shoot the shit with us.
Fuck yeah.
Send you dick pics too.
Yes,
I got a fucking library of dick pics. I don't know what to do with them.
send him to Kevin Generico.
Go to fucking OnlyFans, dude.
Yeah, I don't have any fans. That's the problem. if I don't have any fans, that would be my page probably.
All right, well, maybe we'll work on that with you. We'll get you some fans. You can sell your dick pics.
Yeah, it's gonna guys, hey, thanks a lot. Guys, it'll be, hey, how big is your asshole? Can you measure the diameter of it? The circumference?
Hey, a buck's a buck, bro. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do, eh?
Right?
Money. I gotta pay the bills,
That's it. As long as it don't look like Brian Knobs, you're good.
No, probably better that way. It won't hurt as much.
I'm surprised.
Just push like you're taking a shit. It feels better.
Oh, good. I'll mark that down, man. I'm gonna jot that down.
A little advice from your Uncle Tony.
All right, Sexxy Eddy. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll talk soon, brother. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks a lot, Eddie.
Thank you.
Holy shit, sexy fucking Eddie. My God.
Hype, I'll tell you that right now.
Fuck yeah, it did.
Holy shit.
My God.
What a maniac.
I hope he washes his dick before he fucking hits his wife with it. I mean, my God.
I mean, you could have asked him.
I didn't want to, dude. Like, some things are just better left unsaid,
A lot of that was better left unsaid.
Bro, he opens up with, "You want to finish in my ass?"
That's the first thing I have written down for the title.
Jesus.
Now look, I got a couple things came to light during that interview. One, Brundo does tell. I looked through all the old messages. He does tell all the guests 7:30.
He's Canadian. He didn't know any better.
Two, we are no longer on Twitter.
No, we are.
Yeah,
We're
we
not live on Twitter anymore.
But what? We still got
I don't fucking know, dude. You can't access the video. It says the broadcast has ended.
Huh.
What? It's fucking fugazi is what it is.
That is very fugazi.
Hey, speaking of fugazi, so this way you guys know, I know Matt and Brundo, probably KJG. You guys have been waiting. Tickets for Maccabea Mania 3 general admissions are now on sale.
How much?
All right.
35.
It's better than fucking $100.
Yeah, but you're not getting a poster and an autographed picture and a
Dude,
t-shirt.
look around. I don't need any more of this
I'll
shit.
live.
A poster signed by who? Fucking Jeff, whatever his fucking nuts is.
He's a fucking fencing legend, my man. Put some respect on the mighty Maccabee.
Dude, I don't even know who's on the American fencing team.
But now you know who's on the Jewish fencing team.
I don't, because he's 67. He's not on the fucking Jewish Olympic teams.
He's the fucking like the head guy of Maccabi USA.
What does that mean? He sits in an office and he picks people to fence? He doesn't go out there and fence.
Yeah, he does. He's a fucking legend. You never lose that shit.
Yes, you do.
Come on, Ric Flair's still wrestling. You think he lost the stuff?
No, he's not still wrestling.
Dwayne
You
Johnson
can get
is
his
still
energy
wrestling.
drinks on Amazon.
Yeah, fuck that nonsense.
Now let's do it for the show. I'll drink one of those and throw up all over my desk.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna, dude. It's crazy expensive too.
I'm
It'd
in.
be
Really?
worse than, be
Yeah,
worse
I
than
gotta-
you were prepping for the hernia.
36 bucks a 4-pack, Tony.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't worth it.
No, come on for the show, bro.
I mean, we do have the money in the account, so.
It's more expensive than Maccabee Mania.
Brundo's
Yeah.
right.
A 4-pack of goodness or Maccabee Mania?
But Tony came out of his own pocket like a sucker, so you can't.
Hey man, I'm supporting the cause. I'm gonna have a good time. Jeff sent me an email personally thanking me for my donation and can't wait to meet me at the show.
Yeah.
Did it have your name in it, or was it a copy and paste job?
No, it didn't say thank you, insert name here. It was addressed to me.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't like it was like probably like just a fucking generic message that gets sent to everybody, and then they just change "Dear Mr. Zatkos" or Tony or what T. Donald.
Names? Come on now.
Oh Jesus Christ! The people listening, they know who we are.
Anthony, thank you for supporting MM3. Looking forward to meeting you on March 2nd. Jeff.
That's a copy and paste job.
No, shut up. No, it's not.
I don't think a lot of people are spending $100 on VIP, so I bet you it's not.
I mean, it's not a very long message, so it probably wouldn't take a lot of effort to do it himself.
But yeah, I mean, he didn't need to write a book like your contribution is going to support and blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, hey, thanks. Can't wait to meet you. There we go.
Did you respond like, hey, I'm from the Shining Wizards and we just had you on our show?
No, he knows who I am, unlike you.
It's a little hurtful.
Yeah, but not necessarily untrue.
You don't have that ECPW legacy, Matt.
Yeah, fucking A, dude.
Yeah, I wonder why people don't remember me. You know who remembered me at AEW a couple years ago? Ortiz. And you know what? That's all that matters. So eat a shit, Crowbar. How do you like them apples?
Thanks.
You fucking no-sold me. Shook my hand like I was just some fucking jabron.
Janela too.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Janela was at my fucking house. We did a show for like...
Crowbar no-sell Janela?
Well, from reading that deathmatch group, a lot of people know Sell Janela.
You're really into that group, huh?
It's like the Wild West, dude. It's amazing. I do all my research there too.
So your research has led you to be a little perturbed about old Plastic Face and who she's wrestling at WrestleMania.
Oh, who gives a shit? She's like, yeah, you want me to wrestle you? No, I don't. Shut up. Go away. I hope she challenges Julia. You know why? Because fuck off. That's where she belongs.
Yeah, you think?
I don't care, dude. I don't care. I don't care. She looks like Sarah Jessica Parker in the fucking Witch movie, but like the second one, like 30 years later, where she's not like sort of hot anymore.
It's a good tug.
What is it? Hocus Pocus 2. That's it.
Yep.
Hocus Pocus and her fucking Pocus.
So she looks plastic. It's
Yeah,
not.
Well, her old man looks fucking plastic. Well, he looks more
he's like fucking 73 and he hasn't lived the fucking, he's not drinking fucking grass like Tom Brady. He was drinking the fucking bar and taking his dick out wherever he went.
Maybe that's Sexxy Eddy's fucking hero.
Look, I'm not a fucking looker. At some point, though, someone's going to be like, hey, man, like maybe you don't need to do plastic surgery again.
No, you're a handsome dude. Don't fucking put yourself
like
down.
Charlotte Flair looks rough, bro. I don't know if she's like fully healed or what. Like, and I'm not talking about her knee.
Huh.
She used to be a very good-looking woman. Now her face looks plastic.
She's like Anne Hathaway. Sometimes she's really serviceable, and other times not so much.
She's like
at least then
the woman from the Seinfeld episode. You get her in the right light. Yeah.
I don't know what that light is, though, Brundo.
7th layer of hell.
So she's not telling us. Like she didn't tell us yet, right? Like she just confronted Tiffy, and Nia Snacks came out, and that was kind of about it, right? Like she ain't telling us shit.
That was it. And then they just cut right to Alexa Bliss's match.
God bless Alexa Bliss.
Yeah,
she qualified for the EC.
I know. I missed her so much.
That was a good match, her and Candice LeRae. Alexa Bliss hasn't lost it.
Let me ask you guys this. After we did the show last week, I went and I watched Raw. My first issues with Netflix, it was fucking choppy as a motherfucker.
A lot of people had that complaint. Yeah.
The end of Raw, I believe.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, the CM Punk Sami Zayn match was bummer.
And it's not like they're pulling in more viewers. They're settling into about 2.53 million again.
Yeah, I mean, it was bound to happen at least once. At least it didn't happen like the premiere, So, like baby steps, issues are gonna happen when you do something new for the first time.
What do you think they're doing with this Rhea Ripley situation? Because they had that situation Monday Night Raw with Liv, Raquel, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley costing Io her shot at the EC. Is Rhea Ripley, Io Sky a possibility at WrestleMania?
Well, I picked Io Sky to win the Rumble, so I obviously thought at one point it was a possibility. Now I'm not so sure.
I'd rather Rhea Ripley run it back one more time with Charlotte. I think this is the time to do it. I don't say put the belt on Charlotte unless they're trying to build her up for something else down the road.
No,
why not?
You build her up to lose to Tiffany Stratton.
I
mean,
I get the feeling she's gonna beat Tiffany before Tiffany fucking gets her win.
Yeah, see, I don't think so. I don't think so. And I think KJG, I think you're right on that. I think that you build Charlotte up to have Tiffany go over on her.
It seems like HK, it seems a little too the more I hear myself say it, even though that's the obvious smart thing to do if you really think you have something with Tiffany, which they obviously do. But it almost seems too predictable. Do you have Charlotte embrace this heel status that the fans are bestowing on her, and do you have her beat? Now, so you can't have her beat her this soon after she cashed in. I don't know. It's tough though. But having Tiffany beat Charlotte just seems a little too obvious. Now that I hear myself say it out loud, I still think you do it, but
yeah, there's just not much. I think for at this point in Charlotte's career, what is there left for her? You know what I mean? And I don't think that a lot of people are. I think a lot of people share the same opinion of us. Where it's I'm kind of done with her. I mean, she's not very good in the ring anymore.
There's enough of thought about her to have her win the Rumble. So that's not nothing. You could have gave that spot to somebody else that you had higher hopes for that has more to do. So
yeah, and the fan base isn't accepting her though. I really think that they thought that she was going to come back and there's going to be a lot of fans behind her. And clearly, it is the exact opposite.
She has a lot of parallels to Sasha Banks in AEW. She came in as a huge baby face. She's been there, done that. Fans aren't accepting her as a baby face because she's taking time away from a lot of the other women that we have not necessarily seen a whole lot of. Charlotte's doing the same thing, which actually begs a further question. When Becky Lynch actually finally comes back into the equation, what is Becky Lynch like? Will people accept Becky Lynch back?
Yes. Well, look, and you look at the vignettes too that he did for Charlotte before the Rumble. There was she was presented as Richie rich bitch, I'm from the Flair legacy. There was nothing where you're I want to cheer for her. She the vignettes were I got everything I need. You're Becky Lynch is the man. She's a mom. She's married to Seth Rollins. She fucking bleeds out her nose.
Yeah.
She beats up people. She's fun. People are happy with that. She comes back and you're I don't want to cheer for this fucking bitch. She's fucking got everything that I want.
Well, then maybe it makes more sense
time
that they're feeding her to Tiffy then,
Yeah, I forgot about the vignettes. So I didn't realize that that's how they brought her back like that.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this: John Cena's. This is his last year, right? Obviously, it's been talked about forever. Does he get to Ric Flair's number, right? Because Flair's at 17? 17 times, 18, whatever his number is.
17 would be the record, would be the breaking of the record.
Yeah, he's tied. He's tied with Flair.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's been ideas floated where Cena breaks it, but then Charlotte breaks Cena's.
Well, who gives a shit what Charlotte does? It's fucking apples and bananas.
Yep. World champion still.
Yeah, and you hate women's wrestling, and you said that with a straight face.
Look, I'm trying to get the juices flowing here for you guys. I'm not a big fan of women's wrestling, but still world champion, right?
Yeah.
You could include that in the record for sure.
Yeah.
I just want to get Tony.
If anything, it's better because it hasn't been around as long.
HK, give me some sanity.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on this one, Tony.
Of course you are.
What do you mean? Of course I am.
on, you're
Like, KJG, I mean,
not with you.
you can't really say like it's better because it hasn't been around longer. That doesn't hold.
It's more impressive doing it in less time.
Well, I know you want to tell yourself that, but that's not what it's saying.
Holy shit.
Sometimes you're tired and you just want to go back to bed.
Yeah, but that means that she lost him a lot more quicker than she won him, right? I mean,
Yeah, but that's bullshit when it comes to wrestling semantics now.
it's bullshit that somebody has to be a 17-time world champion. Bruno did it twice, and nobody shit on his legacy.
How about Bobby B?
Fucking Bobby B did it twice.
Matt, I'm gonna kill them both. I'm gonna fucking...
Some of us remembered a few of those names too in the history of WWE champions.
Tune into the Shining Wizards Patreon group.
How's that for a segue? That's a fucking plug. Join the Patreon. We had a fucking great conversation yesterday. It's live now.
At least 2 bonus shows a month. Check it out, patreon.com/Wizards Podcast. So we got Liv and Punk. They qualified Monday night. Claymore and Alexa, they qualified for the EC on Friday night. AJ Styles is moving over to Raw. Let me ask you guys this. It was cool, but like, how many times were we going to do the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn thing?
One more time. We're running it in Mania.
Yeah.
Did you see the Kevin Owens vignette on SmackDown that he did?
I did not. No.
Yeah. That really, because I was in the same thinking, but that really changed my mind. Where he went in depth about Sami, like sacrificing himself for Roman, and how Sammy's out there during the ladder match and he isn't doing shit. So why should he, why should he be friends with Sami? So he at least explained it really well.
Okay.
I think Kevin Owens right now is doing, and I've said this before, I think he's doing the best work of his career. And I think you could probably put him with just about anybody, and he would be able to make them come across as a better face than they actually are. And that's not to say that Sammy's not a good face. I just think that he's so hot right now. It doesn't, like, give me him and Sami again. I don't care if it's the 20th time they're doing it.
Right.
I think that's how hot Owens is right now. He's doing amazing work.
And you look back at, like, I'm not comparing Sami and Kevin to Austin and Rock, but we got that main event 3 times at WrestleMania. Yeah. Like, how many times did we see Matt and Jeff Hardy go against each other? Like, this to me is like a better story, like, bar none, like better than any Rock Austin, better than any Matt Jeff Hardy. Plug in Edge Christian there if you want to. And I think this has the potential to be better just based on what they've done in the most recent years of their work. Like, the last 2 or 3 years of both of their work has been the best they've ever done. So that amplifies what they could possibly do as a one-on-one match at Mania. Let me ask you this, because I'm not sure if they actually have they actually wrestled each other at a WrestleMania?
Wait, who's this again?
They were in a ladder match together, so not one-on-one.
They never had a one-on-one match at Mania, right?
No.
So this is bigger than that then. Of course, Tony's distracted.
WrestleMania 37?
One-on-one? I know they did stuff in NXT, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know. They probably had other pay-per-view matches too. 37 was them in the tag match with the Usos?
Yeah.
No. No, that was 39, wasn't it?
Yeah.
37 singles match. Kevin Owens defeats Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn had Logan Paul with him.
Oh, this is still Sami Zayn. This doesn't count.
It still counts.
It definitely still counts, but it's only the second time. So and like I said before, they're doing the best stuff they've ever done. So I like.
And I also forgot to mention Bianca. She qualified for the Elimination Chamber too. So the women's chamber right now: Liv, Bianca, and Alexa. Men's is Chyna, Punkster, Phillip, and hey, easy. The Alexa she spoke up back there, and McIntyre. We also got a bunch of releases this week. Why? Really? What makes you
Send the Good Brothers to AEW. I don't give a fuck about them anymore. What have they done? Like, honestly, like I like Gallows and Anderson, but seriously, wherever they go, like, nobody gives a fuck.
They just need to go back to New Japan.
That's the thing. Like, go back there and you could, like, all the fucking Japanese fans could go ooh and ah over the great Americans, and that's it.
It is interesting, though. Like, on paper, it's like, oh, all these people can get released and they have places to go. But then, like, do they?
No, because a lot of people are starting to fucking leave AEW as well.
Right. And TNA is working with WWE and they're cutting budget, which is why you're seeing the NXT talent more on TNA because, I mean, they have a working agreement, but TNA is also cutting budget.
Didn't Dominic also put out there that he would fucking take over TNA?
Dom Mysterio?
Yeah. How many other Dominics are there? Dominic
Well,
Arini?
I had no idea who you were talking about.
I don't know if there's like some higher up.
Yes.
I didn't know.
What are you reading where Dominic Mysterio is going to own TNA?
I thought he put something out there where he said like he could fucking, like in an interview where he said he wouldn't mind going to TNA because he'd fucking run the place or some shit like that.
Oh, like run it, like not like own the fucking place, but like.
Well, I mean, own the place, you know? Fucking pendejo, I'm here, you know?
Don't you steal Tessa Blanchard's line?
That's not Tessa Blanchard. That's
No,
fucking...
she said it Thursday night. She called.
Yeah, but that's fucking Chef LaParca from fucking MLW, pendejo. You forgot about those amazing videos, didn't you?
No. They're first of all, they're not amazing.
There they are. When he's talking about the sausages.
Right, the Hurt Syndicate. It'd be great if Cedric could go back there, but Tony Khan said his wife couldn't fucking wrestle like 3 years ago after she left the company,
geez.
so that'd be pretty awkward.
Wait, is he's married to what's her name?
Oh,
Fucking Swole?
Yeah,
Well, she sucks anyway. Gives a shit.
fine, but you know, the fucking owner of the company came out and said that.
Well, because she fucking said he stole her weed. That's why. I would have said she sucks too.
I'm pretty sure she didn't say that.
No, she did, bro.
It was
Look up the
something like that.
interviews.
Yeah.
She stole
Alright.
TK's weed.
No, he stole her. Well, he smoked her weed.
Who
So
stole
he
whose
kinda-
weed? Cedric Alexander stole Swole's weed. Swole's
T-
TK.
TK's a scavenger. I get it.
Yeah, he don't bring none of his own. He's a fucking scammer, bro.
Oh, okay.
He don't pass.
He's smoking weed for free.
I mean, I can see AOP and MLW.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Yeah, I could see them in TNA too, actually, to be honest.
Nah.
with you.
ML Dubs.
All right.
Blair-
Okay, Tony, fine.
Yeah, but
well done.
here's the thing: I don't think these people are going to get signed to TNA.
Why?
If you think they're shedding budget, then yeah, that's a
Because they're trying to trim down their budget.
Right, but with Grace now gone, and,
And
as
Josh
a-
Alexander moving on.
But
right,
they brought back Ali. They brought back who else did they bring back? Well, Mustafa Ali is the big name.
Right.
Ziggler re-signed. Hardy's re-signed.
okay, yeah.
They gave the Hardys another year.
Sure, why not?
Come on,
They're fucking
dude.
over, man. They're over. Look, it's real.
Is he doing the hey?
Tessa's back there.
No, is he doing fucking weird Matt Hardy again?
No, they're
No.
just the Hardy Boys. They do
Oh, and
delete.
they're over,
all that
really?
shit. But look, it's a weird thing, right? TNA signed that deal with WWE, and it was almost like it gave WWE fans like a green light to check out TNA. Like ticket sales for that pay-per-view were through the fucking roof. Sales for the pay-per-view were through the roof.
And now they're on Sportsnet now. They got a huge deal on TV in Canada.
That's
Which
all
could-
for Joe Hendry, bro. Let's not fucking
Which
get
could
that.
possibly
No.
open the door for them to get a bigger TV deal in the US. It's possible.
Yeah, it's some weird thing where like WWE is like, you can watch TNA, WWE fans, and people are fucking tuning in.
Listen, I don't think it's out of the equation that some of these cuts can go to TNA because they'll make a whole lot less money and it'll be on TNA's dime and not WWE's. And then they can cross promote as they see fit as long as TNA's paying for it, not WWE.
I think TNA lands a TV deal to go on Wednesday night.
I wouldn't
Bro,
be shocked.
TNA is. Look, I watched. This is the third week in a row I've watched TNA. It's great. It's great fucking TV. It's great. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. Who else got released?
Blair Davenport,
She's like
Sonya
the only,
Deville.
Blair Davenport's the only woman who like went away to train in Japan and came back and is still not good.
Really?
Well, fucking
not
Bruv
anything.
clotheslined her out of her fucking boots, didn't he?
Yeah. Sonya Deville, she was just in the Rumble too. That was weird.
Yeah.
She's just there. She used to come out and do the fucking karate moves. I'm like, yeah.
MMA, bro.
Yeah.
Jersey Devil.
Isla Dawn.
Ah.
Oh, and what, Vinci?
Vinci.
Yeah, Giovanni Vinci.
That one's funny to me because the word around the town is that he got released because he's been trying to give old Stratton the In-N-Out burger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and they got rid of Duke Hudson too, right?
Yeah. I thought Vinci and Duke Hudson are both studs, but it's the scuttlebutt around Vinci's. That's your tag team partner, man. You can't be trying to coax a handicap match in.
Wasn't there a video going around of Logan Paul trying to hit on her too?
Yeah. I mean, you can't blame him, but you can't be.
No, but you got to know, like that's
you shouldn't do that.
that's Ludwig's chick, bro. You get fucking take a step back, brother.
Yeah. You're standing on my dick.
Yeah, standing on my dick, bro.
Paul Ellering, obviously.
Yeah, Paul Ellering. But I mean, I think he's, I don't know, he'll show up and fucking take over Ravens flock in MLW. Whatever's going on. I still can't watch MLW.
I haven't tried in a while.
I know they do I don't even know if they do the weekly shows anymore. I know they do those 3-hour specials every once in a while on a Saturday night.
Yeah, when they're feeling froggy, they film fucking 20 hours of footage at the fucking 2300 arena. Get to sit next to Phil for fucking 2 days.
And I don't know what happened either, because what was it 7 years ago, 8 years ago? MLW to me was one you wanted to watch.
Amazing stuff. I love watching it.
Fantastic. And now the only thing that I make sure to watch is Battle Riot. That's the only fucking event I make sure I don't miss.
It's fucking dog shit too. You made me watch it last year.
I fucking love it.
Oh, with that fucking actor, whatever the hell his name is.
He fucking wrestler. I gotta pull it up now.
Paul Walter Hauser.
You eat a shit.
Fucking Arachnaman was in it.
And the Blue Meanie, I'm sure, was in it again, right? I remember that.
No, that wasn't in Philly.
Oh, not this past one.
And it's coming April 5th. Fucking mark your calendar. Shitbird Battle Riot 7.
Woo! Are we picking it?
No,
we already decided. We're only
discussing this.
WWE, NXT, TNA, AEW.
And Battle Riot.
No Battle Riot.
My main man Paul London was back in the fold here. How about that?
Honey Trap match. Yeah. Whatever that
Honey
is.
Trap don't give a shit.
I guess they just had I guess there was just a show this past weekend. Super Fight 6 was on YouTube.
Was fucking Daisy Duke's Tom what's his nuts back again?
Oh yeah.
Tom Lawler?
Yeah.
Lost to Dijak.
Of course he did. Hey, are Guarini and Koo still over there or no? They don't work there no more, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, they're former GCW tag team champions.
That was travesty, right?
Oh, there's the TV taping 4-way match for the MLW National Openweight Championship. Matthew Justice, Akira, Bobby Fish, and Paul Walter Hauser.
Is Akira still the champ?
No, Matthew Justice is the champ.
Oh. Related to Dick Justice? Remember that guy?
Matthew Justice rules.
Sid Justice rules the world.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Scott George just cracked the egg of knowledge on me. I don't like this at all. Riddle's defending his title in Battle Riot this year? No.
Why not? They did it to fucking
Roman.
Yes.
Oh, Brock. Brock did it. Oh no, Roman did it too.
But
no, Brock didn't defend his title. Brock was going
was
for the
in it.
title shot.
Yeah, he was in it. Roman defended the belt.
Fucking hate Riddle. Ugh.
I know you do,
He's
bro.
been the champion for a couple months now.
Bro.
Hate him.
Hey, Solo Sikoa's back.
Yeah, he showed up, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So does that mean we're getting him and Cody at EC?
Again?
Oh, probably.
Oof.
Hey, everybody's doing the yeah.
Did you see the video of it done to Cookie Monster?
No, I didn't see that yet.
That sounds great.
But I got a Kermit video you probably want to see.
Easy. All right, get out.
Different mouth voice there.
It's Tama Tonga doing it with Cookie Monster's voice. It's fucking hysterical. And I love Tama Tonga. I think he's getting the short end of the stick in this partnership with Jacob Fatu.
I got a video for Cap.
I got a Kermit video for that. Yeah.
All right, we got. Do we want to take a break?
No, unless somebody's got to pee and they want to walk away.
No, I don't have to take a
I
piss.
want to
Off.
keep going.
I'm good.
All right,
Yeah.
we got to do. I mean, Sexxxy Eddy was early, fucked everything up. We got to update the people on Polaco Watch here.
Fuck yeah, dude! It's Polaco Watch.
Now, HK, we were talking before the show, and what service did you pay for that you didn't get? It was his underwear. His underwear in the book.
I sent him $50 for a mask and a signed copy of his book.
Interesting. Okay, because there is somebody
Did
put on his socials the actual book. Like someone was like, "Oh, I just finished this. It's a really good book," and he retweeted it. So I didn't even know there was a book.
Wait, you saying 5 years later there's a chance?
I don't know if there's a.
No, he probably bought it from Amazon or something.
Oh yeah, let me look if it's on Amazon.
What
Well, now he's got Aldo Montoya figures he's trying to unload.
I got to buy something for the wife for her birthday. Maybe I'll get her the fucking PJ Polaco book.
It'll never come. You'll be in the
Yeah,
doghouse, dude.
Get an empty box.
You know what's funny? Do you remember we met when we met him at WrestleCon? His wife and his kids were with him. They were fucking the nicest people ever, man.
Yeah,
Like, we got along great with that.
It was always nice to us until he started fucking being a shit to people we knew. You could buy the book on Amazon for $13.
Interesting. You know, he was being nice to you to soften you up.
But he didn't get anything out of us.
What's the name of that book?
Polaco
Just a
Watch.
dream. Just a dream. 2. ... Just incredible.
Is it just the Target handbook?
That's Shane Douglas.
Oh.
And then
I thought I read somewhere he was working at a restaurant and they fired him. Or was it in one of those YouTube videos I sent you guys?
Is it
It was in
Olive
the
Garden?
YouTube video that you sent us.
Yeah.
I don't know, but these fucking figures look like shit.
Did he make them?
They were one of 100 hand painted.
Super rare.
Kids,
Bones, $50.
kids, you got your paints?
A lot of people are not like, they're not even responding or retweeting him at all anymore. I think it's hilarious. Like, they think the cat's pretty much completely out of the bag at this point.
Now, we did find out, we don't really ever do this, but I do want, No Bones About Wrestling will have him on the show Friday, February 28th at 8 p.m. So now do we move the Polaco Watch up to see if he actually shows up to this poor podcast, or does he take the money and run?
I think this is an update for next week, no?
Well, February 28th is in 18
Oh,
days,
28th. I mean, do we want to give these guys the heads up? Are we doing the Christian thing here?
I don't.
I mean,
The
at
moral
this point, if
thing?
you don't know, it's like
Yeah, but like, you know what, man? Like, I don't want to see people getting fucking,
Bent over
HK or yeah,
Yeah, and we also don't know that he's going to do that.
I think the odds are in favor that he's going to do that, KJG.
I think I will be watching from afar.
From a farm?
No, from afar. I'm not going to get involved. If anything, I'll be tuning in to see if he shows up.
All right, so that's the way we're gonna play. We're not gonna.
That's how I'm going to play it. Look, if somebody else.
I'm not on Twitter, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but you have access to the Wizards account. If you feel
Yeah,
like,
but
if you feel like being a white knight.
You know what? If he's already booked though, they've already sent him the money.
oh, can we at least ask him if they got the money?
When he did our show, he never asked us for money.
He didn't need money. He was working the long game with us.
He also has us blocked, so I don't know if we can't even DM him.
Well, he hit us up for bail money. I mean, that's something.
Yeah, but I think it was someone running his account.
Yeah, but the first ones he mentioned was probably the Wizards. Those guys are good. I haven't fleeced them yet.
I'm gonna follow No Bones. NoBonesAbout.com. They're out of North Carolina.
Oh shit! Can you tell us a little bit about the No Dose Boys, or whatever they're called?
NoBonesAbout.com. It's just a skull.
NoBonesAbout.com. Now
No Bones About. Excuse me. NoBonesAbout.com. Oh, they have a bone rating guide. They're a married couple and they love pro wrestling.
Wait, are they rating like bones? Like I could send them a pic?
No.
Send Sexxxy Eddy their way.
No. I think it's for matches.
So that action figure that you had referenced earlier, it's 1 of 100 Aldo Montoya. Anybody interested, please DM. There's one repost and one quote. The repost is his and the quote is his. The quote simply says, "Let's go," with the same thing. And underneath it, response from Glock at Glock Slime. Do not buy. He will never send it. Hundreds of people have been scammed by PJ. Whole videos are out on YouTube about it. And then the Polaco Fund reposted it again saying $50.
He is anything but vigilant. He wants that money.
I think the good people over at No Bones About It probably sent the money already.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I mean, I'm looking around the page. They're good folk. They sent them the money.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on this.
Fuck yeah, dude.
For next week's Polaco Watch.
Oh wait, are we done with Polaco Watch?
This is fun because this started as will he show up to his ECW show in April in Minnesota, but now
we might just have to watch Polaco all the time.
There'll be other journeys along the way.
Fuck yeah, there are.
I've been watching. I keep an eye on his tweets.
I love it.
So does that end Polaco Watch for the week?
I believe it does.
All right, one more time.
Fantastic.
Sorry, I love that. It was some random dude.
Great production work by you. A phenomenal job.
Yeah, we can't afford to renew fucking Streamyard next year.
Cross that bridge when we get there.
Between Maccabee Mania and our fucking production budget.
That's on you. Look, Maccabee, that was all a Tony decision.
Fuck yeah, it was. Best thing I ever fucking spent my money on.
I don't think any of us would have been against it if you brought yourself your VIPs with that.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You work hard. You're a founding wizard.
Yeah, but still.
But still. Let me ask you something, Tony.
What's up, dude?
Because I know he hasn't. Maybe he has. Harley Cameron. Have you seen any of her stuff with the puppet?
Yes, I have.
I know they won't, but boy, do I hope she wins the TBS title in Australia.
Why wouldn't she?
You never know, Matt.
That is fair. I'm thinking also, bro.
Uh-oh.
Tony Storm as Mariah May. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Yup.
You had to look around for that?
I don't know.
Wait. Holy shit, what? Did I miss something?
Because I'm going to do this just because I deserve this beating. My wife left for work today.
Uh-oh.
I took an open door shit. Somebody forgot the car keys. The door opens. What are you doing in there? Pooping. She used her coat to Dracula past the door. To get her keys. And I was like, I gotta tell the guys about this.
You fucking hog.
You really are, man. You have no couth.
She said she was leaving for work. I thought I was good.
You don't wait till you see the car pull out of the driveway.
Nah, because usually once she's like gone, she's gone.
She gone.
She gone. Fucking Dracula with the coat right past the door.
I would have threw shit at you while you were on the toilet.
I broke HK. We lost him.
I would have scooped. I would have.
It's what he's been waiting for this entire time.
I would have scooped cat shit at the litter box and fucking threw it at you.
I had cleaned the litter boxes out before he left.
Good move. Hey, Ma, get up here.
Now
That
that,
is what my heathen husband's doing.
now that would have been a story.
Oh,
Matthew!
If it was mommy that came up and had to do the Dracula walk,
Nah, she takes forever to get up the stairs.
that'd be something. Even better.
The handsome one is done.
I want to watch you shit.
What was that? An hour and 30 minutes? That's a drop. Yeah, so man, Tony Storm is Mariah. Man. Ay.
What are we oofing? What did I miss?
I don't know.
Bro.
I can't tell if Matt's frozen or if that's me.
No, I think my shit is wonky. Let me see here.
Oh yeah.
you should close the fucking door.
Yeah, let's ask your wife.
I'll be back. Gotta go.
Oh my God, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you brought that to us.
Oh, Double T went. He's horny. Gotta go.
Oh my God.
I'm so glad that he specified that it actually was shitty because it went from a Mariah May, like a Tony Storm as Mariah May, into being in the bathroom by himself. So, like it could have gone like one of two different ways. And to be fair, I am glad that it was the shitting one.
Oh, you thought he was whacking his bag?
I thought he could have been whacking into Tony cosplaying as Mariah.
Tony Khan cosplaying. Yeah, but you said Tony Khan.
No, I said Tony cosplaying as Mariah.
Oh. No. There was no. We were good. We weren't whacking off in the bathroom.
We got there.
So what did I miss? Like what's the Tony Mariah
So
thing?
you know how the whole story during the introduction of Mariah May and her relationship with Tony Storm, where she was dressing like
Yeah.
Tony Storm had a match on Dynamite where she came out dressed as Mariah May.
Did people really think she was Mariah May or?
No.
But that can lead into collision talk, actually.
But she looked great.
It's a ripe tomato. She's a ripe tomato.
Great.
Huh.
This whole story has been actually really well told.
It has. I've enjoyed it very much. And then right into Collision. I did not see that coming. That
was awesome. Collision. We got the return of Luther, who I'm a big fan
great.
of. Like, we can't. Like, what are we gonna do? Like we can't.
KJG, you just got to steamroll through it.
Okay, you're right.
He didn't see it.
You're right.
Remember when Luther wrestled Jericho? One of the great moments in AEW history.
Main event.
Max.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But they did kind of like Tony. You'll actually appreciate this, I think. You remember when like the Undertaker fought Kurt Angle, and then like they had like David Angle, like his brother, as like a fake Kurt Angle, and then Kurt.
Oh no, that was Brock. That was against Brock.
It was. They did it a couple of times, but the one you
with Taker too.
Yeah,
Oh.
but the one that I'm referring to, Tony actually got right. It was Brock, and then so they kind of did this whole thing where Mariah May beat up some local talent. She dressed her up like Tony Storm. Luther came out, distracted Mariah May, and then when she went back to go take like the slipper to the enhancement talent, it was Tony Storm.
That's fucking cool, actually.
Yeah,
So-
it was well done.
So it was really well done. And like other than like a little bit of reaction from the crowd, you really couldn't tell watching it on TV. So it was so well done.
One question, and be honest. Did Tony Schiavone ruin the fucking moment with awful
No, I was
commentary?
just gonna say Tony Schiavone didn't. Bro, he is in like WCW 2000 era Tony Schiavone. He needs to go on fucking vacation, dude.
Yeah.
It's like he it's bad. His commentary is bad.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what
Look,
was bad. If we're on
the story's great though. I'm sorry, Kevin. If the
Collision.
story's great though, I'm sorry, Kevin.
No,
If the
you're good.
story's great and things are going well, then good on them. They're doing something right. Absolutely.
It is. That story I think is great. I think the Harley Cameron, she's so fucking talented. And the puppet that she ventriloquist, best Mercedes Moné promo that's ever been done.
I can't wait to see your guys' puppets in fucking April.
Dude,
Well, I
Harley
got an
Cameron,
idea, but I got to see if I can pull it off.
Oh yeah.
For
Yeah,
how
I'm sorry.
short-
KGG, I'm sorry. Go
For
ahead.
how short of a time Harley Cameron's actually been a professional wrestler, like I witnessed her first professional wrestling match ever in person, and and how good she's gotten not only as a wrestler and as a personality who gets wrestling, not just because she's a tremendous singer and vocalist, she gets the art of getting heat from not getting heat, but like being a pesky babyface to a top heel just to get under her skin. She did a great job on Collision doing that, and she could probably still go a little bit. I'm not gonna lie and say that I've watched every single match she's had in AEW, but I know that she's been shown a lot of faith with how many high profile matches she's had, and it looks like she's gonna have another one at Collision in Brisbane. So, or if they're both in Brisbane, right? They're both at the same place,
That
right?
whole Grand Slam thing on Saturday.
Yeah. So I love this. I watched the entire show of Collision, right? I watched it. There's not a whole lot. Only maybe one thing I could pick at that was bad, and it's not even bad. It's just annoying as shit. Like, you know how a lot of people complain about, oh, when people are making a save, why do they play their music? It's just gonna tell like
Is that the commander spot?
yeah. I normally am a big like arguer back. Like, play the music. It'll get the wrestlers off the guy they're beating up and try to, fight the guy that's coming down to make the save. This hologram shit took so fucking long. Why would you not like knife the guy already? Like, knife him.
And before that it was Commander, and he comes out, and Roosh and Beast Mortis and Drilistico have to stand around and wait for him to jump on the apron
and do a reverse
into the ring. But by that fucking asshole Alex Abrahante is running around like a fucking jerk off.
So I thought about this, Matt, too. And I'm like, why would a manager come out with a wrestler to make a run in for a save if he's not going to do anything? And I had to think like long and hard about like if that's ever really been done before. And it's not ever as like a save, but the only comp I could come up with in HK, you might appreciate this, is when like the NWO would come out to like save one of their guys from getting beat up by like Sting or something like that. Either Ted DiBiase or Nick Patrick would always run out with them, but not do anything. Just like point. Nick Patrick might take a bump, but like they would just run out and just like get him. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Like, Alex Abrahante, stay in the back if you're not gonna do shit. And I love Alex Abrahantes, by the way.
That he sucks.
Did he come out selling iPads?
Well, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, HK, like, why would you run out if you're not going to try to help?
Yeah, I'm right with you on the don't play the music. I hate when they play the music. It bugs the hell out of
I hate
me.
it in this scenario. I like it otherwise. If the person coming out shows urgency, this was a goddamn fucking mini doc before he came to the ring.
Right, but you're going, hey, play my music. I'm gonna run to the ring now. Like, I think it's so much better when they don't play the music, and I really like when a guy like Ted DiBiase ran out first, was like, hey, come on, go get him, go fucking get him, fuck him up the ass.
That's different.
I also really liked when referees would run out in front of them and try and stop them, right? Because it added a little. There's an element there, and when they just started doing boom, here's the music, here's the guy, you lost all of that.
I think we're not connecting on the same exact thing. Like when Alex Abrahantes literally ran down with Commander with him. Commander's the only one that got involved physically. Like, it wasn't like he was in the ring like, hey, come on. They ran out together like a tag team.
But what is Abrahantes going to do?
Why they don't go out? What are you going to do if you're not going to go help your buddy or try to help the guy that's getting beat up?
You got to support your friend.
Oh, so like when Miss Elizabeth would support the Macho Man.
Oh,
Bingo.
Don't fucking go there.
I got you, Scott George. I saw you.
Oh, now I see it too. No, Abrahantes is not as useless as Elizabeth.
That's up for debate.
Actually,
He does fucking forward rolls.
In this scenario, Yes, he never even remotely tries to get involved until it's too late and he gets the shit beat out of him.
He's a manager.
So then stay in the back and let your guys
Oh,
run out.
you got to get out there and you got to manage things.
Oh
Yeah, even Arnold Skolin went out and he did fuck all of nothing.
When was the last time Arnold Skolin did a run-in?
When he caused Bobby Backlund the fucking world
run-in.
title.
Oh, fuck you.
He did. Bobby B didn't give up. It was all Arnold Skolin's fault. I'm defending you, HK. How dare you?
You're bringing up a real sore spot there.
I understand. He managed Bruno
Arnold Skolin
too.
never did a run-in.
Well, he couldn't run anymore at that age. Jesus,
Then
he was like
it's
70.
not the same.
I thought the shit that I get angry about really is fucked up, but
Why did you
Jesus.
start out this angry? It escalated.
KJG's on another fucking level tonight with manager participation.
You think you could add John Laurinaitis on a scoot-in? Would that work for you there, KJG? People
I mean,
power-
nobody's Sherry. I mean, Sherry's the fucking god or goddess when it comes to that stuff. She didn't give a fuck who it was, man, woman, or beast. She fucking threw down with everybody. Not everybody's a sensational Sherry, KJG.
Can I now? I let me ask you guys. Where my AEW people here? What's with
me?
the? No, I'm very. First of all, I'm all over the place here, but the Dustin Rhodes promo on Wednesday night was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Like I get, like he came out and I was like, oh, here we go. Like MJF's gonna pick on another fucking old wrestler, and then he cut this fucking scathing promo. It was awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a
you-
good promo.
I thought you were gonna say something, HK, but you were coughing.
I love Dustin Rhodes. Love him. I thought he was fantastic work. Can we move on from the Owen Hart shit by now? Like, can we leave it?
Like he was left in the ring.
Yeah, just dead in the ring. Like, can we move past it?
It's
Was it 20? How many was it?
yeah.
20?
No, I get it.
The people watching AEW, right? Is there a hardcore fan base of people that were actually alive to appreciate?
No, nobody. They only give a fuck because because his widow's always out there with fucking belts.
Let's move on from the Owen Hart stuff. And I'm as big of an Owen Hart fan as anybody else, but it's time to move on.
And
That's
fucking
fair.
Dobby's rappelling from the ceiling anyway.
No, Darby. We haven't seen Darby. He's doing fucking DDP yoga with Bam Margera.
Thank God Bam's getting some fucking help.
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
that
thank
made me
God.
that made me happy. He still wants to fight Johnny Knoxville, but baby,
Yeah, and you still want fucking Darby to die on fucking Mount Everest.
I don't want him to die. I said he was stupid for doing it.
That's because he didn't pick him.
Good one, Brundo. They're teasing the MJF Hangman Page thing, which will be interesting.
Again?
Yeah, I think that's what they're. I think that's where they're. I mean, what do you mean again?
I don't know. I thought it was Adam Cole, baby. I'm
No.
wrong, Adam.
I love Ricochet Swerve. I thought that match was fucking awesome.
That was
Did it
fucking
slap? Did it fuck? Did it bang? I'm sorry. That's the terminology they use on Wednesdays around here.
Wednesdays around. Why? What goes on around here on Wednesdays?
Asian Joe and fucking Ryan Schlong. Everything slaps, bangs, and fucks over there at the
Oh yeah,
Buck
Papa
Order show.
Papa Schlongo bangs and fucks.
Ah,
I just don't care about Dustin Rhodes. Are we
yeah,
still
I'm
on
kind of
that?
done with him.
Like,
What?
like it's not. It has nothing to do with his age.
No, I agree with it. I agree with KJG on that.
It's just like it's to fill a television match, and that's it. And which brings me, Matt, to cut you off again. The Death Riders now are like in a thing with the Undisputed Kingdom when they already have their hands full with fucking Copeland and FTR.
Yeah,
No,
because
no, 'cause But FTR, they showed a promo package on Collision where they're like, "We're going after the tag titles again."
They just had a brawl on the Wednesday show.
I know.
Oh, you know that? Okay.
That
fucking Marina Sheeter or what's her name?
Yeah,
Shafir
yeah.
runs and grabs Renee Paquette in the beginning of that brawl. That was fucking great.
This whole thing.
I don't know if you guys caught that.
I did catch that, and a lot of social media caught it too. It's just like I didn't hate anything about that segment in a bubble. That whole Death Riders Undisputed Kingdom thing. But then I caught myself thinking, I'm just like, wait a second, they have like beef already with this other trio. Like, what?
I just don't know. And John Moxley cuts a promo on Saturday night. He calls Jay White Jay Wright. Come on.
Is it because he's trying to do right? Like,
no, he was just fucking screaming like an asshole. I don't understand what the what are the Death Riders?
They're just.
I thought they were going to destroy AEW.
I moved on from that. That's not happening.
One pay-per-view.
They're just a heel stable now. That's all they are to me. Is they're a heel stable.
Suck. They suck a bag of fucking Indian dicks.
That's got to be like the most talented. There's so much fucking talent there too. It sucks.
I did like one thing. Brian Keith Bandito. You have a bounty hunter and a bandit. They're natural enemies, right? Natural enemies. And the spot that they did back to back, 10 steps, turn, and that was that's the type of stupid shit that I love. Like that, I love that.
HK, I'm so glad you brought that up because let me ask you this: natural enemies, yes, but was there like a small part of you that was like, these two would make an awesome tag team?
No.
Like, no. I think that they would be fucking perfect.
No, you can't have Boss Man and Nails. You can't have a bounty hunter and a bandit.
Absolutely, you can.
This is anarchy. No, you can't.
I think they would be perfect together. On the surface as a team, perfect.
Up is down, black is white.
Nothing makes sense. Nothing is real in the world anymore.
So yeah, I loved Ricochet Swerve. Let me ask you guys this. Thunder Rosa. Did she always have a mascot? Did I miss why she had a mascot with her?
They were in Texas. It was the Houston Rockets mascot.
That's it. She just get the.
Somebody.
I was like, "There's a fucking." I was
doing.
Yeah, I was doing stuff.
Yeah.
I was setting up stuff for tonight and making graphics. I look up and I'm like, "There's a bull at ringside." I'm like, "Oh, I wonder who's in the costume," and I'm waiting for this bull to attack somebody.
Yeah, right. Because that's what you would expect.
Yeah, but it was just El Toro. Although I do really like the idea of Megan Bain's first program in AEW being against Thunder Rosa.
Crowd loves Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, man, she was fucking super duper hot before she got hurt and had to leave for like a year and a half.
It's just like the revolving door of like who gets pushed and who doesn't. Like Penelope Ford, like came back. That was a big deal. Now it's not. Like Thunder Rosa came back. It was cool. It's still kind of cool, but not as crazy. There's just a lot of, as Matt, you say, there's a lot of spoons in the porridge in AEW.
I do say that. And I love the main event. I love Fletcher and Briscoe. I love the fucking Hellhounds against Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher. I loved Ospreay Davis. Great week of AEW TV for me. I enjoyed it. Very little for me to complain about outside of Tony Schiavone.
Much better over last week, that's for sure.
Wait a second. Scott George, you're missing the mark completely here. Bounty Hunter, Bandito, and Hangman and Affection. No, he's not getting this at all. He doesn't understand it.
I think you're just being that guy.
I don't think what's not to understand here. A bounty hunter and a bandit are natural enemies. You can't throw a hangman in there.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. They can be friends.
They can't be friends.
They can be friends.
It's all friends wrestling.
Is there a super bandit out there that they need to go after?
It's not a fucking Cape Crusader show. It's a fucking wrestling show.
One of those goddamn O'Driscolls.
This isn't fucking Bonanza. It's freaking AEW Dynamite. They can do it.
They'll be doing it without Miro, Ricky Starks, and Malachi Black.
Oh, I love that segue.
About time.
Obviously we think Malachi is going back to the WWE.
I think they all are.
Yeah.
I don't see how they can't.
Yeah, Ricky Starks 100%'s got to be going there. He has that Cody connection.
Yeah, exactly.
Miro, I could care less about.
I agree with you, but I can see him going there too. Would one of them stay in NXT? Ricky Starks probably.
Yeah,
would that be
Ricky Starks over the rest of them for sure. I think if he came back, Rusev Day was huge. Like I think he can come back Rusev Day. I think he'd be just.
Yeah, but what does he challenge Braun for the IC title? Like where does he fit?
That's the
Yeah,
tough thing.
yeah. I think it's an IC or United States situation. I don't think it comes back and you put him in the title picture. But I think if he comes back as Rusev, like with the whole get up Rusev Day, there's definitely a spot for him.
And WWE is good. Like not everybody has to be on every show every week.
Right.
And despite what some people may think is like a bad idea, I think it's a good idea. Showing wrestlers that aren't booked on the show in the crowd being acknowledged and saying what they have next coming up or what their motives are. They don't have to have like a match every single week. So if they want them back, they'll figure out a way to make it work.
Maybe a John Cena Open Challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would for Rusev, I wouldn't hate that.
Wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be bad.
They've done it before, right? Wasn't that a thing? Didn't they do they had a few. They had a WrestleMania match. What am I talking about?
He came out of the fucking tank.
That was huge. I love that.
He banged his wife in the tank.
No, she was banging Lashley in the tank.
Hurt Syndicate and the Guns. The Guns are back for the tag
I
titles.
popped for that.
I like the Guns. I think that's a great tag team to bring back and have them challenge the Hurt Syndicate. I really don't. FTR, it's just like shit or get off the fucking pot.
Nope,
man.
they're never gonna do it. They're gonna be jobbers, and that's it.
It's just like they're in here. They're in this, like Kevin said before. KGG said, like they're in this feud with the Death Riders, but then we're getting this video package on Saturday where it's like, well, now we're gonna go after the tag titles. Well, I thought you were standing next to Cope and fucking Jay White against the Death Riders.
My stomach churns when you say fucking Cope.
I will say this to their credit, they've been interchanging Adam Copeland and Cope. a lot.
And the rated R superstar.
Yeah, they haven't fully committed to Cope.
And then look, we don't have to take a deep dive on TNA because we got homework to talk about. But this is the third week in a row I've watched TNA. I am really enjoying TNA like so much. Just the addition of like Fraxium against Nick and Ryan Nemeth was fucking awesome. Matt Cardona, Mike Santana was great. Matt Cardona wrestles like such a fucking 80s wrestling heel. It's fucking great.
He's so smart. He knows exactly what to do, and that's why people keep bringing him in. Like he knows he's not going to win the championship, and he's not going to go over Santana, who they have big plans for. But he comes in, he looks like $1 million. He looks like a heel, treats the fans like a heel, and he does cowardly shit, and he hits his moves, and boom, and takes the pin or whatever happens, and that's it. It's business, and it's fucking good every time.
It's great that the stuff we grew up watching in the 80s, the lock up, push him back into the ropes. He leans outside the ropes, get him away from me, ref. Like they tie up, he does it again. He fucking powders. He walks around. He pulled my hair. Santana's like, what the fuck? As soon as they get back in the ring, Cardona, they tie up. He fucking pushes him in the corner. He's pulling Santana's hair. Like just the simplest shit. Like why aren't more people doing stuff like that?
Not everybody gets it like he does.
And it makes the match they're doing so much, or they're doing so little, and it means so much. Yeah. They put Leon Slater with the fucking Hardys to wrestle the system. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, and while we're on the system, how about JDC showing back up in NXT?
Awesome. I haven't watched NXT in a while. I did see him show up though, so I mean, it's just it's an easy show to watch. Like. They got Ace Austin's feuding with the guys from NXT, Tyson Dupont and Tyreek Igwe. Is that how you say his fucking name? And
I don't know how to say his last name, but it's basically him and Wesley.
Yeah, it's the three of them against Ace Austin and the Rascals. So that's fucking cool. They're doing the shit with the knockouts. Cora Jade probably shouldn't have had her on commentary Thursday. She didn't really add much to the.
Moxley here? Dean Ambrose?
She didn't really add much to be in a commentary. Jazz was back for a battle royal. That was fucking cool.
That was dope.
Yeah, good fight. Josh Alexander explains why he fucking turned his back on, Eric Young explains why he turned his back on Josh Alexander.
Steve Macklin ain't happy about it.
No, I wouldn't be happy about it.
That feud is a very much a similar like KO kind of story, like a KO Sami Zayn like friends, like why are you defending this person type story, and it's good. It's different enough, but it's kind of the same basis. So you have Mance Warner and what's her name being pervs on camera.
Oh yeah, Steph.
Perv
Steph
shit.
Lander.
Perv shit, yeah.
Yep, some perv shit.
Always good.
I do. So they open the show with the Joe Hendry doing like a concert,
Yeah.
right? But they like show like his Royal Rumble thing. But because everything was taped before the Rumble, like he doesn't even like bring it up in the
Mention
ring.
it.
Yeah, it's kind of like I guess
There's
that's
nothing you
one
can do about that though.
No, I guess it's one of the drawbacks. But yeah, man. Look, I'm fucking thoroughly enjoying it. Next week is Jake something takes on Joe Hendry. Josh Alexander's farewell TNA match against Eric Young, Cora Jade, Zaya Brookside, Sami Callihan, Frankie Kazarian. Bro, Sami Callihan looked like he ate a whole person.
Yeah, he's a big boy nowadays.
Bro, he's fat.
He's fat.
Looks like he ate a whole person. Masha Slamovich against Savannah Evans. She won the Knockouts Battle Royal.
Yep.
I'm all in on fucking TNA. I love watching TNA.
It's a fucking great watch. I watch it the next day, like literally, or I watch it if I have time, like later on in the night. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah, they do a good job over there. I'm in. I'm in on TNA.
Trust the system, boys.
No, don't trust the system.
Oh, what are you talking? Oh no, okay,
No, I think Leon Slater beats Moose for the X Division title.
possible. He's getting that. He's getting that little pushki magushki.
Hey,
Pushki Magushki?
What's that? 156.
Sounds like what Matt does with the door open.
Yeah. Gonna go into the bathroom, do myself a little Pushki Magushki.
The worst part was I was like just done too when she came upstairs. So
If you were just done, why were you still sitting there?
because it's just you fucking relax, bro.
Yeah, you got to let things cool down, man.
fucking
How
reading
hot is
Discord. No, my shit wasn't hot.
You
Okay.
can't just wipe and move. No, not like it's like spicy where it's hurting your butthole, but like you just pushed, man. You need a few to relax.
No, you
How do you deal with the stinky pee, Tony? Like what's going on there? Like
Yeah, I don't know. It must have just been a lot of fucking chicken wings over the weekend.
okay.
It was chicken wings. It was chili. Then it was chicken wings again. Then it was more chili.
Wow.
But I had some shrimp and garlic this afternoon. I think that cleared it all out.
But out the pee hole?
No, I don't know. Yeah, it just smelled funny. No, I peed since then. It was fine. Just that one fucking woke me up though. I was like, woo.
You were sleeping when you were peeing?
No, it was like smelling salts, dude.
Oh,
You could be breathing. I was like, whoa, holy shit.
I'll
Just
take your
like
word
that?
for it.
You pissed on the wall. Whoa!
Yeah.
Fucking Mr. Fuji came out of your dick and threw it in your face.
That was the oregano.
Fabulous party.
Demolition son got too big for britches.
Oh, speaking of demolition, boys,
Matt was in the bathroom today.
added to the WWE alumni page. You see that?
Just
Hall
need
of
those
Fame?
elites. Just need those elites. Need the elites.
Action figures?
I think handsome Kevin and fucking Al Day, you know Al, right? KJG. I think you guys need to get a hold of one of those fucking PJ Polaco specials to do a review.
Which one?
Hey, you got episode 100 coming up in a couple of weeks.
We do.
That might be a
Tony,
fucking...
the problem is he doesn't send them.
No, dude, Al will figure it out. Al's a smart guy.
That's the crux of the problem.
Al will figure
You
it out.
give him the money, but he doesn't give you the goods.
It's very true.
If he makes it out to Minnesota, you don't think he's carrying gimmicks with him?
Yeah, but that's
And there's no other place to get these things. Like he has 500 of these dog shit figures in his apartment somewhere.
only 100, only 100.
Oh, cheapo. No wonder he's fucking ripping people off.
A couple months ago, he was trying to hawk like Titantron figs from the early 2000s. And he's like, oh, you even sign it for you. $35. I'm like, fuck you. You go on eBay right now and buy it for $11. I'll sign it my fucking self.
You might actually get him signed for 11 on eBay.
Yeah, true.
Oh shit.
Also, if you are in the Jersey City area this weekend, the Jersey J Cup is taking place Saturday and Sunday down at White Eagle Hall. Fucking check it out or order it on. Or sign up for that Triller TV.
I'll be there. I'll be there night 2. Gabe Kidd, Mance Warner. Can't fucking wait.
Fuck yeah. I have to work, but I will be watching.
Nice.
Is it time for some homework?
Oh yeah.
I think so.
I need the banner for when I edit.
I know. I scrolled the wrong way, and now I'm lost. Hold on, I got
You're
you.
lost.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So I assigned last week's homework September 15th, 2007, Ring of Honor Man Up Ladder Wars Briscoes against El Generico and Kevin Steen. What did you guys think?
Fucking holds up, that's for sure.
Yeah, but the cameraman needs to take a couple steps back here and there. Production was a little lacking.
I mean, it is Ring of Honor in 2007.
Can I just tell you, like, I'm going to nitpick one thing that kind of took me out of it for a bit. There was no way in fucking hell they were making it up with some of those fucking first couple ladders that they pulled out, dude. When fucking, I forget who was climbing up first, but you could tell there was a good 15 feet between the top of the ladder and the fucking belts. I'm like, bro, why? I'm like, why are you even doing this? Like, seriously. Anybody with like 100 vision could have figured that shit out, you know?
But yeah, I think Mark went out. There was a point where Mark got to like the tippy top of the ladder and he couldn't fucking reach it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have trusted any of those fucking ladders to go past that, like that next to last fucking rung anyway.
Ooh. And it says, "Do not step." You don't go past that spot, man. You just don't do it.
Oh, and there was one spot where I think it was Jay Briscoe was trying to set up the fucking ladder like a bridge on the other side, and it was fucking Generico, and he had to just stand there like this for what seemed like 20 minutes. I'm like, dude, just fucking hit him with the ladder at that point. You know what I'm saying? Just forget it. Yeah. But yeah, for the time period for Ring of Honor, this was fucking really good. I really enjoyed it.
This reminded me like so much, and being not as familiar with the early days of Ring of Honor, I don't even know what these would be considered. Matt, would these be considered the early days of Ring of Honor?
This is like the first 5-6 years.
Okay. Like
this is the first ladder match they've done.
Had such, and it's not just because of the ladders, it had such an ECW vibe to me. Like without a doubt, like with the audience being like so loud and so interactive and just so like, and obviously the performers had a lot to do with that. But like right from the hot start, when the Briscoes come out, literally just fucking throw a ladder into the fucking ring. Like, and then they come out and then like fucking getting thrown in the chairs and the fucking crowd. Like, it was bananas. This match was like, there's like almost too much going on to comment on specifics, where like the most specific thing the crowd didn't react to was when like one of the Briscoes did a double axe handle off a ladder onto somebody's back. Like, that was the only time this crowd wasn't bonkers, which goes to show you how crazy the rest of the match was.
I love the fucking plastic chairs.
Oh my god. Yeah. The way those hit, they sounded.
Oh my god, they sound, and it looks great.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking so fucking nuts. The fucking J Driller through the ladder.
And I don't know if they made reference to it in their match with Cody and Kevin at the Rumble, but I know this is kind of what inspired you to choose this match. Right. Maybe. Was the package pile driver on the setup ladder? Did that even cross your mind when you?
No, because it was either this or the Steen Generico final battle ladder match that they did. Right.
So yeah, I watched like the show last week, obviously, and you picked it. And you had a couple different ways you wanted to go, and then I heard the reason why you didn't pick one match, which was
Noodle.
Thank you very much for the Noodle. But once Steen hit the package power bomb on one of the, I couldn't tell them apart.
Yeah, they were so young. Yeah,
back then, I was like, holy shit, that's like total full circle shit with the match we just saw with Kevin Owens and Cody.
Everybody in the building thought that was it. I think at that point too. he hits that pile driver. Everybody thinks the new champs.
And then they do the J Driller after, which was like equally as lethal.
HK, you haven't said much here.
Yeah, so I have mixed feelings on this one. It sucked because like right away, and I'm not saying the match sucked. I'm saying for me, it sucked because I never felt older than watching this match.
Yeah.
Because like it started and I was like, oh great. It's gonna be way too much shit going on. It's gonna cut over here, cut over there. Camera work's gonna be everywhere. I'm not gonna be able to fucking follow this shit. This is just gonna be fucking great. Good for me. Somebody picked another match where cameras are gonna be over here and then over here, and there's gonna be this is gonna happen and this is gonna happen. It's too much. It's too much. But couple things that I loved. Steen counters the J Driller by like essentially not back body dropping him, but standing up and like shoving him off. It looked fucking awesome. And first thing I thought was, why don't more people counter like that? It looked good and it worked smoothly. Love that. Taking the ladder, picking it up, turning it around in the corner, flattening it out to get to that next ladder spot. Fucking genius. But then at the same time, this is me feeling old as shit again because I went, no, that's too dangerous now.
Yeah.
That's already been broken. Don't do that. You shouldn't do that.
And
right?
HK, it's such a great point that you make, but it almost seemed like just about, I'll say like 95% of the bumps into ladders in this match seem like flawless and perfect and everyone hit safely, whereas like why can't they do that now? Like why can't they?
Because you shouldn't do that.
Because you should like, but every time someone takes a ladder bump, it seems like for the last like decade it's been like but like every single match, every single bump into a ladder in this match, despite how dangerous they started, looked perfectly safe and the ladder broke like right on cue.
And the way when they threw the Briscoes, when they fucking beeled El Generico into the ladder, Jesus. And he couldn't have landed more perfectly. I don't know how he walks anymore, though.
Some of those ladders collapsed like fucking cookie sheets. Like they just crumpled.
Which I would actually prefer now, being as old as we are. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I was concerned. I was concerned for the safety and health and well-being of a man. I was concerned. The finish. So I started getting a little aggravated because I was like, would you take the fucking belts down already?
Who fucking hung those belts up there?
Would you just take the fucking belts down? But
they were stuck, bro.
But I love that Kevin Owens went, oh, this is going on way too long, and started going back up. I was fucking genius of him. Shows genius. That's young genius. All in all, man, I enjoyed the watch a lot more than I thought I was going to initially. Because initially I was going to be like, yep, nope, way too much fucking shit for me going on. Way too many camera cuts over here to over here. Nothing's going to sink in. I'm going to be fucking out. And I think it was maybe when Steen did the counter to the J Driller, where I was like, oh, I think it moved. I'm pretty sure it moved. I might be in. And that fucking ladder. I thought it was so genius, but so dangerous that when he flipped that ladder and then it crumpled, it was fun. I first time I've seen it, and I appreciate you bringing it to me.
And Matt, some of those spots where like the people were like, there's one where Kevin Steen was on the ladder, and then someone took the ladder out from underneath them, and you thought that he was literally just gonna fucking like either. Like Tony, I see Tony's face. Tony,
yeah, that was a dude. I know the one you're talking about where they just fucking took the ladder. It was almost like Looney Tunes where he was there for like a split second and then just crumbled. I was like, oh man.
And these bumps are on the mat, which may be the most nervous out of every single spot in the match, Tony.
It was fucking so great.
I think one of the things that I love the most about this match and why I didn't just completely fall out was the selling of Generico. He sells so uniquely, and it just kind of brings you in. You know what I mean? Like he just sells differently, and I love when performers bring that to the table. Where anybody can take a back bump and just sell a back bump, and obviously they were taking wicked bumps in this one. But he has unique sells, and that to me is super important for a wrestler. Like AJ Styles. AJ Styles does a lot of unique selling, and it means a lot in the match itself. That was another thing I loved. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm sorry to cut you off, HK. Maybe, and I don't know how familiar you are with El Generico, but he was the generic luchador from Mexico, so he didn't speak, and when he did, it was broken Spanish. So like everything he did, he had to convey that wearing a mask, using his body to sell, and it just phenomenal fucking stuff, man.
Do you guys in hindsight find it crazy that the Sami Zayn that we know, who can cut a fucking great promo, chose to have this character where he didn't talk? Don't you find that crazy? Like, you would think like there's a world of talent in there that like he kind of just put it to the side to develop this El Generico character.
Yeah, but like people aren't like, Bret Hart sucked at promos for years, and that's why he wore the glasses during them, because he was no good at promos. Like, people just but
El Generico, you can tell, like, you can work at that, but for all the years that he didn't cut promos, and then all of a sudden, like how he is now, like, that's fucking crazy that was in there and it was kept from us for so long.
Yeah, but he was like, you look at that era, right? There was a billion guys who cut promos. Like, he was just different.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
He stood out, and he had to.
I mean, look at Seth Rollins has gone on record saying that when he was in WWE for like the first like 5-6 years, he had no confidence in himself cutting promos, and he was already there. And say what you want about a guy, like, I guess the only comp I can think of off the top of my head would be Rey Mysterio. Like, Rey Mysterio, awful cutting promos, awful promo cutter. And some might not say he's the best now, but he's definitely leaps and bounds above what he was when he was in WCW and even in his beginning days of WWE.
You didn't like when he would send shout outs to everybody with Conan?
That's enough.
I want to say what's up to my people.
Yeah, when they bealed El Generico through the first ladder, I was like,
oh yeah,
these are not good ladders. This is like they went down to the fucking Home Depot and just bought whatever was on sale.
Yeah, but when that big ladder came out, you knew like this is the fucking ladder that's ending everything.
So wait, in your mind, does that make you think the ladders are less safe or more safe? To me,
I thought they were less safe. I thought they were dangerous as shit. They were gonna fucking break and cut people and kill people.
You don't think those were gimmicked?
No.
Really? Okay.
Those are just shitty ass aluminum fucking ladders.
I thought they broke too perfect that they had to have been gimmicked.
No, they're just designed to break when you don't use them the way they're fucking intended.
Yeah, like that first ladder they broke. They were climbing it, so like you can't really cut it and then tell them to climb it.
But I'm saying when they, I guess, but you're not putting as much weight on it as crashing into it.
They're cheap ass ladders, KJG. They're
okay.
I got one cheap ass ladder in my garage, and I have a little loft area in my garage, and I had to use one of those cheap ass ladders. And you take a wrong step and it shifts. Those little fucking bars, they just go ting, and you're done.
Right.
You're done. I had to grab the fucking railing on the loft so I didn't fucking fall. They suck.
Could you imagine HK dangling with his little feet hanging onto the fucking rafter?
I had to like I had to use my legs to grab the ladder and bring it back because the fucking thing. And we got a good ladder now.
Who tied these belts?
Oh my god!
So,
by the way, HK, happy anniversary.
Thank you very much.
I saw that you were taller than 2/3 of the bridesmaids in your wedding party, so huzzah for you.
Oh, yeah.
Before we go down this rabbit hole, what did you got overall? Thumbs up on the match?
Yeah, why not?
Thumbs up.
Great.
Did you guys see? Do you guys know what happened after this match too? Because there was a big angle, and they never showed on TV. Or
let me guess, Kevin Steen attacked El Generico.
No, Jimmy Jacobs and his Age of the Fall debut with Tyler Black and Necro Butcher, and that's the time where they hung one of the Briscoes from the same part where they had the belts, and Jacobs in a white suit is just standing under him, covered in blood, cutting a promo, and that's
cutting a promo while the guy's hanging to death.
Yeah, and bleeding all over him in the white.
That explains the belt being hard to get off.
Yeah, exactly. Mark Briscoe had to hang from it right afterwards.
Ooh.
But yeah, that's on YouTube if you want to look it up.
I don't need to see it.
It was a great idea when they hung Boss Man. It's nice to see all their fucking great ideas keep coming back.
They didn't hang him from his neck. They hang him from his feet.
Oh God, he had to hang upside down all that
Yeah,
time
he's
too.
upside down for at least 3 minutes.
Oh fuck that
And that's how
nonsense.
yeah, and his head is just dripping all over Jimmy. It was crazy.
Jimmy Santana.
Jimmy. Brundo, you're up on the homework front, buddy.
All
Be
right.
nice, Brundo. Be nice, Brundo.
Lots of carving for this one.
Be nice.
It's the segment he just mentioned.
No, so I'm gonna go with a cage match. And we're going back to uncensored 1996.
Oh yes.
Who's ready for a doomsday cage match?
Fuck yeah!
So we got Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage first. Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Ming, the Barbarian, Lex Luger, the Taskmaster, Z Gangsta, the Ultimate Solution with Woman Liz and Jimmy Hart.
I
96.
shit you not. I just watched this on Saturday morning.
Wait, Woman Liz, Jimmy Hart, most worthless fucking combination of managers in history.
No, because Jimmy's there.
This is probably the cage match I've watched the most in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Because growing up, we used to rent this video all the time just to watch it and laugh at it. So
Man, that makes me happy.
You know what makes me really happy? Booty Man with some frying pans.
Oh boy. Oh boy. So HK, it is your anniversary. Also, how did you what happened with all the raw broccoli? How are you doing with that?
I'll fill you in. I'll fill you in on that later.
Oh, did you get sick?
I'll fill you in later.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's my wife and I, it's our wedding anniversary today.
Oh, and
On
your
the anniversary.
Cool.
Yep. She's out with her friends. We go to Mexico on the 25th. Usually we'd be in Mexico right now, but we decided to go a little bit later this year. So we'll celebrate while we're down there.
You're not going to celebrate Friday, your favorite spot?
Oh, well, I mean, we'll be going there Friday or first. But yeah, it's just she's always,
Hey, did you call your boy Pedro? Maybe an extra slice of flan for the missus on Friday?
yeah, it might be a possibility.
Fuck yeah, dude. Give me the old fucking chorizo, baby.
My guy Yuri and Jose Carlos.
celebrate in the backyard there.
Not celebrate in the backyard.
What did Fucknuts do? Why did he turn his
I don't
face
know.
light off?
He
What
put
did
his fucking hand over the lens. He muted his microphone.
What's he doing?
See you later.
Oh my God, we lost KJG.
Jeez Louise. Well, I guess Tony and Brundo are gonna have to put over the latest Patreon show that they just recorded this weekend.
Yeah. So if you are a Patreon subscriber, yesterday we dropped our first episode, one of two for February. KJG came at us with a top 16 list, which is very interesting. It has to do with people that have held like the major championships in WWE, but didn't hold some of the lesser titles. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but I will tell you that, are we going to air a preview of that next week? Is that the gimmick?
Yes,
Is that
I'm
what we're
going
doing?
I'm going to work on that this week.
But like I always say, there's probably about 25,000 bonus episodes in the archive, and at a minimum $3 a month. So you can't go wrong. Even if you don't even if it's like, this one this week wasn't feeling it, there's probably about 500 more that you'll be feeling that are in the archives. Good stuff, man.
There's a good number in the
We do what ifs, crossword puzzles, like all kinds of crazy stuff. It's good times. It's just a chance for us not to cover like the current stuff, but just to let loose a little bit, try some different things, play some games, have some fun. You could be like Brundo, who used to fucking yell at his fucking iPad or his iPod or whatever the fuck he was listening on back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Because we can't figure out the answers, but he knew them all. And God damn it, he knew all of them this past week doing the Patreon episode. So there's that. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. $3 a month. How could you go wrong?
You can't go wrong.
Okay,
No, you
JG's
can't.
back. Just go for a quick Yankee.
Doodle
Took-
dandy.
Took a shit with the door open, did you?
Woo. I was on death's door right there, boys.
Well, glad to see you're okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
Does anybody else have anything they want to throw out there before we pull this train into the station?
This Saturday, Turtle Lake Casino. This Saturday, MAW. It is Santana's going to be there. Eric Bischoff will be there. Arn Anderson will be there, and I'll be there.
Fuck yeah, dude! That's
Be
four
sure.
horsemen right there.
Be sure to introduce yourself to Santana.
Nah.
Don't be rude. Tell him you're one of the wizards. He loves us.
All right. Well, maybe I will.
He's a nice guy.
Of course I'm going to. It's a locker room. I'm a professional.
I don't know. I don't even know if you went to the fucking post office yet, so I gotta ask.
What a dick.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Did you at least put him in fucking bags and write addresses on him?
We'll see. We'll talk.
I gotta text Molly about this nonsense. Jesus.
Gonna tell on him to his wife.
Tell on him. We just said go to the fucking mail a t-shirt. Jesus Christ. He's watching.
You know what really sucks? You know what really sucks?
No, he's watching Doomsday Cage matches Saturday morning. Go to the fucking post office for
Post office is open Saturday morning.
What?
What kind of weird fucking world do you
Yeah,
live
where
in?
the fuck are you?
Are you sure the post office isn't open Saturday?
I'm 100% positive
Why?
because I looked it up.
I mean, my post office is only open till 1, but they're open on Saturday.
My post office is open too.
My town has like 400 people in it.
So go to the next town.
Our
What do you
post
want,
office.
fucking cookie?
Next town doesn't have a post office.
No, but you've got a
Bro,
fucking.
where the fuck do you live?
Yeah, where are you?
Are you even a citizen, bro? Like, what the fuck? Does HK have to go through customs every time he comes to New Jersey?
Is your fucking mailman like the mailman in fucking the Money Pit? He just drives by and just throws the fucking money out.
Oh man, his name's Rodney. He kicks ass.
Does he? Can Rodney help you mail the fucking shirts? Jesus Christ!
No, he gets no respect.
Damn. All right, well,
Yeah, I'm not topping that, bro.
Alec Price and fucking Dr. Redacted are better off fucking making their own shirts at this point. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Can you at least throw one over the border to Sexxxy Eddy?
His dick will catch it, that's for sure.
Two. One for him, one for his dick.
Dick probably caught a lot of things.
Yeah, he probably doesn't put peanut butter on his fucking balls. He probably puts this hot sauce on his balls.
I like my dick hot.
Is he bottling that stuff himself? I'm tempted to buy a bottle, but I don't know what kind of operation he's running.
He said it's hard to get it over the border.
Man,
He doesn't want to send you a leaky package.
Not that I would send it back. Take it in the bathroom, leave the door open. That's what I say. And with that, we cue the music.
This has been a production of the Shining Wizards Network. For everything Shining Wizards, visit shiningwizards.com. And don't forget to listen to all the great shows of the Shining Wizards Network.
Special thanks to executive producer Manny Krassow. Why did I say his name like that? Producer Kate Hensler, Matt Grifo, High Five Tom, Kathy Hummer, Michael Hammond, Keith Parker, Emily Brock, Jesse Elwell, Scott George, William Mercier Jr., Al Day, and Ryan Schlong. If you want to support the Wizards, patreon.com/Wizards Podcast for as little as $3 a month, you can support the Wizards, and that will get you all of the bonus content.
Old droopy tits.
Well, horny. Gotta go.
Fuck yeah, I'm out.